Hi everyone, and welcome to Perilous Pursuits and our new short adventure, Salvage Op, from the Expanse RPG system, game mastered by our very own DM Mike. Join us in our ragtag group of space explorers as we play characters from Earth, Mars, and the Belt to mount a salvage operation on a derelict ship floating in space and try to discover what happened to the previous crew. So get those headphones adjusted and close your eyes as we take Perilous Pursuits to the stars.
You guys are in the bar in Arrows, a dive bar. You're having a round of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're having a round of drinks, someone bumps your chair, walks by you.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get a hurt real bad.
Hey, man!
Away.
Oh, anyways.
Oh yeah,
You couldn't tell by that accent?
I thought one of us was going to be like an Earth.
So you're in this seedy bar.
There's like really bad accent.
Oh, you there? Who's bumping my chair?
You
Hey,
look up
man.
as he walks by, and he looks back at you, and he goes like this, and you recognize the guy.
I recognize him.
Mhm.
Who is it?
He's a guy we used to work with him, running guns, and he works for your competition.
And he's giving me the
Mm-hmm.
come talk to me over here. I got some information.
Stab him.
All right.
I stabbed him with an assault rifle. Multiple
So
times.
whoever I'm sitting with, I'll be like, order us another round. I got to drain the horse here. I go talk to him subtly. Just kind of make my way over.
There's a little hall to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey, waitress,
He's
we need
waiting
some
there for
Helios. Some golden lager. We need some golden lager.
You want a painkiller with that?
You're an earther, right?
Yeah, but
He grew up around Belfast.
I grew up around the Baltas.
That's actually really good,
It's good.
Yeah, it does, and they insult us with the accent.
Ray, if you grew to like 7 feet tall, got really skinny, they'd sign you up for the show.
If Ray was 7 feet tall, he would be really skinny.
So I know who this is.
So this guy is waiting in the hall for you. And when you come around, he goes, I've got some information for you.
All right. What's it gonna cost me?
Well, no, that's the thing. I want a bit of a cut. My boss, he's not giving me shit, and I think you can pull this off for me.
Well, I'll consider it.
Look, there's a shipment coming in, and it hasn't come in. They don't know where it went. So I know the trajectory of the ship, you see. So I know where it probably is. But my boss, he's gonna know this information too soon when I tell him. But if you go out there and get it, you could share the loot with me. You just need a fast ship. And you shoot out there, grab this shit, and get the fuck back here. Nobody needs to know.
All right. I suppose this information, maybe 1% cut.
Oh fuck, man! I wouldn't even come to you if you were so insulting to me.
Well, how much are we talking
You
here?
Suck my dick, man.
How much are we talking here? This is just a finder's fee. Are you coming along?
You give me 10%.
10? That's pretty steep.
No, 10 is better than nothing. Fucking guy, man. He thinks he can. I'm not gonna even talk to you. I'm gonna go tell someone else.
It's like British, and then it's Indian, and then it's...
I know.
It's so perfect.
Well, it's a combination. It's an amalgamation of all these different.
He's from different parts of the belt system.
Leave him alone.
So
My
He's
mother was a
socially
British.
confused.
He's Mumbai. He's from
The
Mumbai.
new India asteroid.
would this be something that you want funds up front, or is this a handshake deal?
This is a handshake deal. You go by a trust here. Belta to
Right.
belta.
We know each other, and so if I don't honor this, you know where you can find me.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yes. All right. Write the information down.
Okay, he holds up his comm
Yeah.
and taps his comm to you.
All right. Okay. And I look at it, I peruse it.
Yeah.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is like, we gotta go now.
You gotta go now. I tell my boss tomorrow.
Okay.
But if you get a fast ship, you can get there quicker.
Have I got a ship?
You know a fella.
Okay.
First guy comes to mind is Relic. He has a
The old guy.
Yeah. He's an old guy. He's got this Frankenstein ship. It's used to be like a tug. It's got a way oversized Epstein drive.
Yeah.
And it's called the Sabertooth, and it's got like forklift tongs on the front of it for grappling ships. And,
Oh, yeah.
and instead of taking the shit out of the ships, he goes out and he grabs the entire ships and he takes them to the port.
It's kind of rough and dirty.
But when this thing's running empty, you can go as fast as you want. It's almost a racer.
Okay, I take the information back to the other guys at the table. Who's all at the table? Should we go around and introduce our characters?
You start.
Are we all at the table?
What do you look like? I don't know who you are.
You sit down at the table. The beers are there, and the guys hand you one, and who hands them the beer?
Helios hands you a beer. What do you look like?
Looking through.
I've been wearing the beer goggles for weeks now.
Well, I'm a tall and kind of dark-skinned belter. I've got lines and circle tattoos around the side of my neck, and otherwise I dress quite proper. Like white shirts and maybe a little purple velvet, and I carry a cane.
Oh shit, you're a pimp?
He just
said velvet and cane. Boom!
That's the vibe I'm giving off.
Okay.
You got a big hat.
Yeah, you got a hat with a feather?
No hat.
Big purple hat?
But no rings. I would have maybe like a gold bracelet or something. Flashy. Gotta show the bling.
The bling.
And your character's name?
Oh.
Oh no!
That's something.
Look at the chest bio.
I'm just like,
Chesty.
I don't know.
Chesty.
I don't know where to go with this.
Big Jimmy.
You call me Mbatu.
Oh my goodness. About what?
I'll kick your ass.
I was waiting for you to pick up on that.
UMBATU? Umbatu?
There's probably an O in there too, but
I don't know if I have a last name.
Umbatu.
I think that
Relationship boss.
I just go by
Slash
one
pimp.
name.
Boss / pimp. Okay,
Boss man.
I got it.
He's just him.
whatever needs to get done.
Yeah. You do what you're told. Oh, I think I spelled it different than you did. You probably okay. You can
I'm
start
just-
with the E.
Spelling it how I can remember how to say it.
Umbatu.
I don't think the screen's meant to turn off.
No, it's
Umbatu.
it's
Oh,
like
okay.
sleep mode.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I was like,
How do you spell
Batu.
I put EMBATU.
I chose to do IMBATU.
Okay.
We're all just gonna go different.
I
went UMBATU.
I did
My name is Fizbatu.
Hey.
That's too close enough. There's copyright infringement.
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
right.
Copyright infringement. Come on. Have you seen Ray's character?
Yeah, he was there first. I'm gonna sue Sam for every time he's got.
He's got lots of dimes.
Yeah, I would like 1 million of those dimes.
Just 1 million dimes?
Sure.
Just he just hands you a bag and throws it in. Truck backs up to your house.
And you just eat them all.
Open.
I haven't listened to the second episode or
Third?
I haven't listened to the third one yet.
The third one's a doozy.
I like all the characters so far.
Okay.
I think, and I think like in my mind,
What was your name?
my name is Helios Goldenlager.
Oh my goodness, you're really gonna
You
stick with the gold
for
lager?
real.
What? That's better than fucking inventing a name out of nowhere.
I had thought about that name. I just hadn't decided on it yet.
It's just gonna be Helios.
Yeah, Helios. You don't need to refer to me as Mr. Goldenlager.
So you are better than Mr. Golden something.
Golden shower. That's probably gonna stick now, though.
Yeah.
previous occupation.
And I'm well, I'm not sure. We're at a port, so I wouldn't have any guns or anything on me. But with the
You guys pack around guns.
Yeah.
okay.
You guys are packed.
Absolutely.
Okay, so well then I would have an assault rifle at my back and
Okay, maybe not that.
bazooka tied to my hip.
Locked and loaded.
Yeah, the
Well,
bottom of the bazooka.
I just said I'm
hit
not
your
gonna have
ass.
my guns, and you said you have all your guns. Okay.
You have a hand.
Okay, well I would have a handgun
Pistol.
strapped to my thigh, easily accessible, and then you would know all of you
The
would
inside
know.
of your thigh or the outside?
Yeah, whatever it is. I got one gun strapped on the in and one on the out.
A strap on.
Call it my Umbatu. With the comm systems in the show, the comms are all handheld things. I was hoping I could have like a reticule over my eye because I work with my hands a lot. I don't know if I can use that as a comm system or not. But if I can't do that, then I have Bluetooth earbuds in my ears. If that's
Okay.
more acceptable.
You have
have, like,
implants in your ears.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If I could have implants, I would have that.
Maybe I was the one who gave you the implants.
Are you good at that?
It's my character's interest. He's not really skilled at it, but
This is first time.
The big
it isn't.
It was done cheap.
the big thing that my guy is huge into is he follows a church of an ancient religion called the Beatles. And so he's constantly listening to the Beatles music all the time, and he's always trying to like get you guys to get involved in the Beatles and how great it is and how it saved his life. And so the comm system thing has to be hooked into his ears or whatever, so he can be listening to that while he's in combat and everything.
There has to be like an in-world reason how they became like a cult. I'd like to see that campaign.
Exists.
It's his spin-off
written-
side campaign.
It's a backstory thing. So I was a guy who was an earther that was big into the military, big masculine dude, and then I was saved by a member of the Church of the Beatles. And so now
Ringo, you were saved by Ringo.
yeah. Well, no, he's long dead. He was one of the
Yoko.
He was the
yeah.
founder.
Yoko. Yoko is the devil. We try to avoid using our inner Yoko. So just don't listen to your Yoko. So I'm always on the edge of rage, but I'm constantly listening to the Beatles.
You're on
to
the
try
edge of Yoko.
try to calm myself.
He's singing Imagine while he's blowing other ships out
Yeah.
of the sky.
Yeah, Blackbird. So that's Helios.
Word at me.
Word at me.
Your turn.
My character's name is
You might want
Ekim.
to black that out.
Huh?
Might want to edit that out.
My name is Ekim, E-K-I-M, Ekim Schneider.
What's that?
Ekim, I hardly know him.
E-K-I-M, Ekim Schneider.
How do you spell the last
What?
name?
Yeah.
S-C-H-N-E-I-D-E-R.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
a very
all
popular
right.
name.
Nida.
And the first name is spelled E-K-I-M.
Okay.
Do you have a middle name?
No.
Did you
It's
see
long
what that
lost.
is?
So I am. I've worked for. I'm an earther. I've worked in the government as a negotiator. I'm trained in tactics and security. I tend to be called in when there's hostage situations, and I can talk people down and try to diffuse the situation. But if I'm always ready to know when it's go time, when these guys aren't listening to what I'm telling them to do. So I'm just wearing an older suit that's kept nice, but you can see it's kind of frayed and old, and but it's kept in good. It looks clean. So
You're an earther?
I'm an earther. I have kind of auburn hair with a beard, full beard, not too long, not ZZ Top. And yeah, just I may have heard of your character Ray, just because maybe we were running in similar circles. How this guy left to join the Church of the Beatles.
Are you in the church too?
No, I'm absolutely not.
Let me tell you about the church. It's pretty good.
I'm in the Church of the Monkeys.
The monkeys. That's fake shit. That's not real. That's
You're gonna go full Yoko on that guy.
yeah, that's like Scientology.
No, Ekim is very logical. Thinks any kind of religion is a little goofy. But he'll always listen to your stories there, Helios.
Okay. We all know each other already, right? Like, is this a pre-existing thing for the team?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And I am Cameron Goldenlager.
My long lost brother?
I have adopted the last name of my good friend Helios, as he has brought me into the Church of the Beatles.
Oh, yes!
You feel like you're like
It's sort of like a mentor.
you're like
Oh god.
father.
Not
A
quite
mentor.
a father figure, but I definitely respect him deeply.
Oh, I feel like the weight of crushing a reputation on me all of a
So
sudden.
do you sing to him, Ray? I will be your father figure, like from Madonna.
That's not the Beatles.
I am dressed very much not like Mbatu. I do not look like a pimp in the slightest bit. Very, very plain, borderline like military type garb. I have been part of the Martian military, as that is my upbringing. But the thing is that lots of higher ups in the military enjoy people following orders, which I'm not very good at. After getting kicked out of there, I did some stints with some private security. Turns out that they like you doing what you're asked to do as well. So that hasn't really worked out for me. So I've just been doing some freelance work, and yeah, really partner up with Helios and spreading the good word of the Beatles.
Are you an earther as well?
No, I'm Martian.
What's your best Texan accent?
I don't have them.
You know he's try.
Not all Martians are Texan.
Can't even try.
They're not all Torval.
Would you like some space pie?
Okay, Art.
So, my character's name is Jux, Jux. That's the first name.
So far.
Yeah, we're
I'm
working
blind.
on it. You can be a golden logger too.
Read the point. What's your last name? Apple?
You
No.
just need a little help from your friends.
Jux.
Yeah. So many good plans.
I'm fairly skinny. Set of glasses on me. Usually, I work with my hands because I am an engineer. I am an earther as well. Fairly well off for coming from Earth, but didn't find satisfaction working on the planet, so I've left to fix space junk. I mean, Umbot. And the crap we get to go on.
Okay.
Hello, my name is my name's Ryan Andrews, Kimberly's. I'm an earther. I am, well, my previous position. I work as a. Why can't I use my brain? A therapist.
The rapist.
I work as a rapist.
Okay.
I wear sweatpants and like a hoodie, and just like some sneakers. And I have in my medical bag, I always have a bunch of assortments of drugs. And I have one case just random.
I didn't let you
lottery.
find anything in my head.
It's got a direct mic feed.
I went to some other guy, some random guy in a back alley.
I too also have a cane, but I actually need it because one of my legs has been severely injured.
You have a limp or like a prosthetic?
A limp. And, yeah. If you ever need anything, just come to me.
Can we repeat everybody's name?
We wrote them all down already.
Umpatu, Helios, Eckham.
Eckham.
Better than fuck 'em.
Shouldn't the Schneider be backwards too, though? Shouldn't it be Eckham?
Oh, you figured that much out.
Redinch. Eckham Redinch.
What is Varn's name? Will's name?
You're
Ryan. Ryan
Ryan.
Andrews.
Ryan Andrew.
Timberleys.
And Art, what was yours?
Kimberly's.
Oh, is
Jux?
Andrews your middle name or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Art, you were Jux?
Jux, yes.
Jux.
Ryan Timberley.
Jux.
Just Jux.
Just Jux.
Not Kimberleys, Timberleys.
Timberley. How do you spell
Jux.
Timberley?
TIMBLIES.
Yep. Timberley. Okay.
Timberleys.
So,
It's a good thing we
That's
did
been-
that.
What was your character's name?
what was his name?
Spencer's?
Cameron Goldenlager.
Dorg. Dorg?
Yeah, Dorg. Definitely, that was a Dorg.
Dorg.
Should have been way dumber.
Or no, Drog.
Dorgus?
Drog.
Oh, you got like
Strog.
large asteroid, irregular shape.
You have large ones.
Would you like to trade an irregular shaped asteroid?
All right.
I made one of those.
You do that often. Why did
You
I
gotta
say that?
You gotta get Tycho on your list.
Should I put it on my list?
I don't know. That's the only other place I can think of. Euro series and Tycho.
Yeah, you guys are in Eros right now.
The ring.
Right here.
The ring doesn't exist though.
Oh yeah. As you guys are sitting in the bar, news comes on about some crazy guy named what's his name?
James.
James Holden coming on and stating that Martian ship destroyed, stealth ship destroyed the ice hauler he was on, and it's put the whole station in an uproar.
I saw that, Cameron.
It destroyed the Canterbury.
Martians, you say?
Canterbury.
You're damn right.
I started writing. What is it? Remember the can?
Yeah.
I start writing that everywhere on the wall. I invented remember the can.
I'll just scratch it out, but cannot. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness. You were just waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
I'm jazzed on all these M&Ms, ready to go.
Okay.
I feel like when we're in the ship, we're just gonna be hearing Beatles
So,
music.
You know this relic fella. You're gonna have to go down to the docks to look him up. Okay. Guys, I got a lead. I've got the lead on.
What's it?
I've got the lead.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
Sounds Indian again.
Did you just have a stroke?
That's why it shows earlier.
The left side of your face is a little droopy.
Well, we could just jerk around the whole time, or we can play the game.
Let's do it. It's pretty par for the course, though.
So, finish your drinks. Let's go down to the dock. I gotta find a contact. Yes, a ship.
He turns it off and on when he talks to other belters.
Yeah.
It's an implant. A little light switch behind his ear.
Jason's just going to download podcasts on how to speak like a belter.
Well, I worked on it this afternoon, but I'm like, forget it.
It's so hard.
Boss walks away.
You're doing very good, boss man. Think of it like a Wakanda accent. It works.
Put the cabinet over here. You put another cabinet over here. You put the countertop across.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Okay. So you guys pound back your beers and get up and leave. You watch Drog walk to the other side of the bar, and he sits down with someone you recognize, his boss. We'll say his name is
Rod.
Rod. Nosatch. Yeah. His Nosatch.
No, that.
So do we have
You're going to get to mine and it's going to be real boring.
Do we have rooms in Eros where we store?
Yeah, you guys have
or a shared room or something.
you have rooms here. Yeah. Apartments.
So we should go get our stuff.
Well, of course.
Okay. I gotta get Yoko.
You gotta get Yoke.
Yoko, my assault rifle.
That's who you keep talking about.
Yes. She's so bad for me, but I can't let her go.
For when you really need to ruin everything, Yoko comes
Yes.
up.
Yoko time!
Spencer's on fire.
That's Jude.
All right, so we gear up, head down to the spaceport or the dock or wherever the relic may be found. You walk along the docks and you see a few guys that work there. You don't see relic anywhere. I nod to the few guys, give them a little.
Hey, boy, what you doing down here?
We got a lead on some things. It's fine. I gotta talk to a guy about a thing. You seen Relic around?
Oh, he's down dock 17 over there.
Dock 17, all right.
So you make your way down there, and you can see someone dirty overalls covered in grease. Turns around, it's Relic.
wearing a toque. Hey, Relic, how are things? We're chums.
What the fuck do you want? That's why I see you ripped me off.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
Yeah, you were supposed to buy beers and I ended up buying them all.
That does sound like something you would do.
Well, you must be mistaken. I specifically said to have that tab be put to my room.
Yeah, sounds like bullshit to me.
Hey, Relic, just let it be.
I'll tell you what, Relic, I'll pay you double on this next job. Sound fair?
What's the job?
Well, I need a ship. Have you got a ship that real fast?
What the fuck? You know I got the best ship in the belt.
Yeah, is it available?
Well, it's available if you're paying.
All right. Well, I got a lead on some high-priced cargo that we could get our hands on.
What's the pay? What's the risk? What's the risk is the first thing I want to know.
Well, it could be a little bit of trouble, but it'll be worth it.
That's why we're here.
I think we can get it done with a little help from my friends here.
I ruined the whole campaign.
Gordon's over there looking up quotes.
Got his Beatle album.
Yeah, yeah.
Pulling the sleeves out.
I just need a little help from my friends. Right?
Well, where we going?
Basically, I've got these coordinates. It's a tip.
Mm-hmm.
And if the tip pans out, then there could be some good loot involved. And, you know, being that I'm a little short on work right now, I think this is one I'm willing to chase down, sniff it out.
What's the cargo?
Would I know what the cargo is? Did Drog say anything?
He said it was weapons.
All right, weapons is in my wheelhouse.
Oh,
I can easily move weapons. I got lots of contacts for moving weapons. What do you say, guys?
I like weapons.
As long as I don't have to fix his ship again.
So,
Fine with me.
where's this ship we're going after?
Well, I got the coordinates, so you don't need to worry about that.
Ship? Why do you have these coordinates?
Well, I'm the one with the job. I got the information.
We're gonna go on a percentage here.
Yeah. So we'll double what I did last time. We'll make it 4%.
20%.
What? 20%? Well, I guess you are supplying the ship.
That is the majority of the thing.
Yeah. All right. We'll go with 20%.
I should have asked for 40. Okay, well, I'm all loaded up. I'm ready to go here, but we're gonna have to get a couple new seats in the back, in the bottom.
New seats.
You give me a hand.
Fine.
We'll weld some seats to the bottom.
Take it off your 20%.
Like me.
He said it, not me. I don't like carry my toolbox in with me.
So you guys go down into the bottom of this thing. This thing is just filthy.
You just see the lower we go in the ship, the sadder Jux gets. He's just
Yeah.
like, hey,
Oh.
here.
yeah. This ship is kind of like you kind of feel dirty when you sit in the grab seats.
Don't turn on a black light here, guys.
Yeah, I'm stepping around all the puddles of whatever and ooze and cables.
It's oil and
Yeah.
like filth. Like
Effluent.
this guy looks like a mechanic, right? And he gets you guys in, and there's 4 seats up top and another 2 down below. Is that right? 4,
6 of us.
oh, there's 7
With the
And
pilot.
Relic.
Yeah, and Relic.
Oh yeah, because none of us know how to drive.
So he
Who wants to sit in my quarters?
in your what now?
Well, someone's gonna have to sit in a chair in my quarters.
Well, I'll definitely be on the piloting deck.
I'll go in the quarters.
Like, I'm not going down with those mechanics. I'm gonna be up on the what is it?
So you go in the quarters, and there's like
The bridge.
Yes, the bridge officers.
Why are we separating here?
Because that's where the seats are. It's going to be high G burn.
I think we should come together.
We don't need to see. Oh yeah, because we got to go fast.
yeah. Well, you're gonna be stuck to your seat, man.
Come together.
Right now?
Right now.
Yeah, he can take the cheese. He goes down below. There's no juice to that seat. Okay.
Who, the Martian? Who goes down below?
The
The
What? I'm going to your cabin, aren't I?
Mr. Pretty Boy Beatles man there.
Let me tell you about the Church of the Beatles.
Oh, fuck you.
It goes in the bottom.
You tell me about Yoko one more time. Fucking make you in space.
All those inners.
Ringo. Okay, so he gets you guys all ready, and you all get strapped in, and you leave the port. You do a high G burn towards the coordinates.
Here comes the sun.
I love how you're all my apostles. You can't help it.
I can't open now.
Did you and Gordon talk about this beforehand? You were like,
No.
Came up with this idea today. Listen to the Beatles.
Oh my god. If they had any other band I wouldn't have been on. Beatles? Yeah, let's do this. There's so much content.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the location of you follow the course of where you backtrack from where it came from and start coming back. You notice something unusual on your long-range scanners, a metallic body whose composition and shape isn't an asteroid, but almost certainly a ship. It emits no transponder signal, however, and it is power emissions essentially nil. And at this distance, its drive isn't active, and it's likely even its reactor is shut down. It's adrift, a ghost ship floating in the belt.
salvage mission? Do we think it's been sitting there long? Is there a heat signature?
There's no heat signature, nothing coming off of this thing. It's just floating there.
And this is not the ship that is at our coordinates. It's just along our path. Right? It's not the coordinates.
No,
ship.
this is the ship that's on the coordinates.
Oh, we've reached our destination.
Yes. The other ship,
The ship.
it's a little bigger than a large ship's boat or drop ship. Probably a small modified freighter about 30 meters long. It clearly has a drive cone for an Epstein drive. Visual scan shows that it also has torpedo launchers and a point defense cannons, meaning it is either military or security ship or a pirate, since civilian ships don't mount such weapons. Relic takes the ship and kind of does a pass by and scans the entire ship as you guys go by. There's no registry name or related markings on the ship's hull, and no active transponder signal. A lack of transponder could mean it is damaged or offline, or it could be an illegal modification to the ship's systems. The lack of registry markings suggests this ship is a smuggler or pirate.
Do I recognize the ship?
It looks like it's
Give
going to
me
be an hour
a
ship.
roll.
Okay.
What dice do we roll?
D6.
Everything's off the 6.
3d6, yeah. And
One
one
that's
of them
different
should
than
be
the
different from the rest.
Okay.
Cast identify.
Guest identify on the ship.
Would like to ritual cast identify on the ship.
Forgot about that. You only need 3 dice for this.
Okay, you want me to give you a
So
roll?
much to say is we're
What am I-
All
what
my
kind of roll
shit
is it?
away.
If I roll like last time we played.
Investigation.
That's not a thing.
I just hope Mike rolls the way he rolled last time.
Perception,
I know, but that's not a thing here. Investigation.
Wouldn't it be intelligence? Then?
intelligence or perception, I think.
Intelligence.
Okay.
Kind of a memory roll there.
All right. So give me the total.
And are 2 the same? They are.
7.
You
2 of them
doubles?
are the same. Yes.
That means
Okay.
something in combat.
So I've got my drama die.
Yeah.
Is a 2, and another die is a 2.
So that would have mean you get flare points or whatever they were called. Stunt points. If this was a combat.
Oh, I can't start
You
banking
can,
stuff
use, you
points.
can use it for interactions as well. Like if I make you rolling for.
So should I be banking these points, writing them down?
No, there's no bank.
Can I use it right now?
Sure. I don't.
There is actually a table of
There's not for-
Drops the pimp stick.
I pull out my bling pistols.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you had like gold-plated pistols.
Diamond encrusted.
And then the beer there, Jason?
Yeah. Okay.
social encounters. Exploration encounter? I guess
Yeah.
this will be an exploration encounter.
Yes. What page is it?
98. Exploration infiltration stunts. General exploration stunts. When a player comes.
It did get a bit darker.
Screen did.
Oh,
There's a bunch of things you can pick from. You have 2 points, so you can, over here, your flashy action makes you the center of attention, or take one for the team when you successfully avoid damage from a hazard.
No.
That doesn't work for us.
You've seen this ship before. And you know, if every once in a while it runs jobs for different people, you've actually hired.
This worked for me before.
Yeah.
Do I know who captained the ship?
You don't know who the current captain is.
Okay. So it's been in multiple hands before,
Yeah, it's
and currently it's in no one's hands.
yeah.
I say we suit up and go have a
It's
look.
in these hands.
There's
no
we should
heat.
train our guns on the ship while you're just in case we're ready.
So Relic
Yeah.
tries to hail the ship several times, and you get no response from it.
Does our ship have guns?
The one you're on, no.
Yeah. No?
It's got big forklift prongs sticking out the
we can
front.
still prong it.
We could ram it.
Yeah.
We don't want to prong it once we boarded it.
Yeah.
No.
We can.
He extends his boom to the side of this thing and tells you guys to suit up.
All right.
I suit up. I'll take the best back suit we have.
They're all the same.
I'm in the captain's quarter. That's where the best suit would be, right?
He's wearing his suit.
Oh,
Plastic and duct tape.
You guys were all wearing suits when you got on the ship.
back suits?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have your own back suits.
Mine has my name stitched on the outside.
Yeah. And when
And
you
that's where the
pressurize
leak is.
It's laser etched in the box. Not actually
It's
stitched.
actually a laser on, so it's just a laser goes. This little patch just sticks to it now.
I like the idea of he's ironing it
This
on.
laser on.
Oh my goodness. So we put back suit in our inventory?
Yeah.
Do I roll to put my suit on?
We're not going that far.
I got 2 3s. I get a stunt.
Oh, good. I'm gonna see how good I do. Ooh, I got a total of 13.
I put my suit so
That's
well.
good suiting.
Put on the suit that you were already suiting on.
Yeah.
Exceptionally.
The Beatles comes on and it looks like a montage.
Na 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 na
You guys are a lonely band.
Videos for the Beatles songs.
So you guys float across the
Expanse.
Expanse, the boom to the other ship, and you come to the door of the ship, the access,
Is there a name on the ship?
the hatch.
There's no
There's
name
no
on
name on the
So
ship.
no markings.
No markings.
So there's technically 2 ships, right? Or is there just one?
2.
There's 2,
Well,
right?
we have our
one
own
ship. You're in a ship.
Yeah.
There's another
so
ship.
this is the other ship. Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
The one we're on is called the Sabertooth.
And he swings.
No, the one we're on is a POS.
It's
Piece
called
of
the
shit.
Sabertooth.
Piece of saber tooth.
It's actually a good ship. It's just
Grimy.
a ramshackle, grimy piece of crap.
So, yeah.
For a belter ship, it's not bad. So you come to the airlock, and you have to gain access here. So someone give me an intelligence technology test.
Yeah, I have expertise in that.
Okay.
What does that do to me?
You get
Yeah,
plus
tactics
2.
and
Yeah,
security.
+2.
That's an 11.
So you
Do I have to add the number beside it as well? Like, or do I just roll 3 dice?
You roll 3 dice and add whatever number you had.
then
written
it's
down there.
That number and then another 2 if it's a focus.
So
yeah.
if you had to focus there, so it would be. Yeah, you
Yeah, I was
easily
Add your
14.
focus.
you easily pull the access panel off and rewire it, and the door slides open.
They'll like back up. I'm like, I'm not going in first.
Me and Yoko go in first.
It's dark in there.
Me and Yoko roll through the door.
Yeah.
Use your heads-up display and your lights and our.
Well, he never said I actually have a
You
heads
have
up
it,
display.
fine.
Okay, I have
Yeah, I
that.
paid
Okay.
for it.
I turn the heads up display on, and then I roll through the door with, and
Is it voice acting?
and I link.
So
I hold my hand over one eye and I follow behind it.
He rolls through the door even though he doesn't have to.
it's clear that the interior of the ship beyond the airlock is in vacuum. The interior is dark, save for some luminescent strips of emergency lighting. A dark shape looms off to the right as you enter. Something's drifting in the microgravity past your field of vision.
Is there a torch on my
Okay,
assault rifle?
Yeah. Everybody roll a dexterity initiative roll.
Oh, so what is it? There's literally
I
add
just roll
dexterity.
3 d6 and just add the number.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I got a 13, but I got double 5s.
Me too. I really did.
Yeah. What's your dex?
0.
0. Okay.
I got 17.
What? What the fuck?
Oh. That's why you're the leader.
William got what?
I got a 13.
And Jason got.
We can add this number too, right?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
got
so
Art?
I got 17.
I got
So you add that
13 as well.
number, and then you add 2 if you have this focus.
If you're focused in initiative.
It was a dex roll. So
What is the focus? What is that?
10?
If you have something written underneath,
Well,
accuracy or communication or constitution, that's
12.
focus.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have the
Then you add 2.
so I have expertise in it.
Yeah, the
So I
focus
have
that you had
focus
too.
and it's an expertise.
What rig it?
I got 13.
You're gonna get fucking 13.
I didn't
What
get
the hell?
double 5s though, like these guys did.
I got double 1s.
I got some 1s in there too. A gold ship.
Oh, you
I should roll stats for these dice. Wow.
whatever. I'm just gonna go in order then. This. And Gord, what'd you get?
Ecom got a 12.
Well,
We're not calling you. He's not gonna call you that ever.
Ikayam.
Run.
Like I am.
like I am. Okay. Going in first.
I am.
I guess that we're going in order here. Jason, what are you doing?
Okay. You go first. That's better for me.
Imbatu's gonna shine the light
You're not
down.
in.
He's gonna shine the light down the hallway.
Okay.
He's just gonna point out, you guys, go that way.
As you shine the light in there, you see the shape of someone in a vac suit, that their feet still magnetically locked to the deck, but the faceplate of their suit is broken, with small shards floating weightlessly around their head. The person inside the suit is dead, but the vacuum condition make it hard to tell for how long.
Okay.
What's our play? Are we turning on the ship?
Yeah, if we're in initiative order, I'm gonna hold my action and just be like, maybe see what kind of condition that guy's in. Medic.
Okay.
Ryan Andrews Timbales.
Timberleaf.
Timbales.
Okay. And there's no A in there. There's no A in my name.
There is now.
So this is infiltration. You guys can choose a focus or talent your character doesn't possess. An NPC of your choice with that focus or talent appears within minutes. With your 5 stunt points.
Well, that's how it happened.
Why not?
So you guys each have like a random dude show up that can do whatever we want. That seems weird.
So
Not
you,
gonna
so
happen.
you,
I think I get to choose this.
Yeah,
so
no,
wait,
no,
you
you
find familiar?
Yeah, you basically just a dude pops out and he's like, "Oh yeah, I definitely can diagnose whatever you need."
I will call him Sniv.
The strain.
Yes, well.
So, what are you guys doing? This guy's floating around, and that's where you are, guy. Right now is right here.
Oh, we're on the map.
You came in here, and he's like, here. How the hell do I fucking move this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's like right here.
If you long press the left mouse, then
This-
Gord can see what
This
you're doing.
huh?
Long press the mouse button. Left click, I think. Yeah, then Gord
Yep.
can see.
I can see that.
So that
Yep.
there is a hole that goes up and down. There's a ladder that goes to the different decks of the ship, and so this is basically the airlock entrance to the ship where you board. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm proficient in medicine, so I'm gonna try to see like what happened to his body. Okay, so I got a 6 plus 3. Plus 3, plus 5 because I have the expertise. So that is 11.
Okay, yeah, that's like how I barrel rolled into the room, and yet I haven't moved yet. The things we're good at, we're like, oh, I just rolled a bunch of ones.
So it looks like the only injury you can see is the damage to his faceplate. So you think that he was just exposed to the vacuum for too long and died here. Something broke his faceplate.
I thought you said there was gravity in here.
No,
No, he has
there's no
those
gravity.
boots on.
He's got his mag boots, so he's locked to the deck. But he's just kind of like floating there, like.
We see no lights or power at all here, right?
No, there's just emergency lighting
We just go the way that he was coming from.
to the ladder, the access ladder that goes up and down.
And which way does the injury face? Hasn't moved yet.
I'm wondering if you see.
He's facing the airlock. It looks like he was probably running away from something.
Is the other airlock closed?
Yes.
Is there a window in it?
Yeah, there's a small portal window on it.
Can I peek through that window?
Yeah.
Are we in initiative or no?
You are, yeah.
Okay.
On my turn.
Well, you guys can free play right now. Just tell me what you're gonna do. Like, and then if something happens, then I'm just gonna pull up.
I better roll into the ship. Even though these fuckers are already in there.
So you're using your mag boots right
Yeah, can't you just turn your mag boots off and float?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll.
now. Yeah. Make a dex check.
That's an acrobatics, would you say?
That's a dex free fall check.
Dex acrobatics?
Free fall.
But I'm proficient in acrobatics.
Well,
Okay.
Ooh,
belters are proficient in free
that's
fall.
pretty good.
I'm not a bowser.
I know.
15. 15.
So you do some kind of ballet as you're grooving to your Beatles.
Yeah. I was trying to put on like Hard Day's Night or something a little upbeat,
You
but
got
I
Hey
fucked it up and I ended up with like I don't know some
Isn't there, like,
psychedelic shit.
Isn't there-
Sergeant Pepper's.
No, I like certain
Yo,
bands.
Isn't there one where it's just like the
Yellow
like a
submarine.
number
It's gotta be
over and
somebody
over and
who
over
knows.
again?
Down
Yesterday.
by 8.
No.
Yesterday.
Down by 8. That's the Simpsons episode.
I'm just floating.
That was a good movie, by the way.
That's a good
When we
point.
get our own boat, we should call it the Yellow Submarine.
I would definitely like that.
Painted bright yellow.
Gordon's in the church now. You're in the church now. We're gonna vote Yellow Submarine.
We're all just chanting as we're going on.
You know, you don't really believe in something, but when you're around someone so long, you tend to pick up their habits.
Yeah, that's right. Easy to be passionate about things other guys are passionate about.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I'm peeking through the other airlock.
You're gonna do something.
Well, you guys can scout forward.
Yeah, Gord was gonna go look through the window there.
Oh, you look through the window and you see the vacuum of space on the other side of the ship.
Nothing in there.
So this body, there's damage in the visor of the helmet.
Yeah.
Does there seem to be visible damage on the face of the person, or just
No.
like a lack of no damage to the back of the helmet?
No, you don't see any damage.
So he wasn't shot.
Okay.
Let's start exploring.
Is there a computer panel in this little area, or do I gotta go?
You'd have to go somewhere else. There's
Okay.
there's just the door hatch panels.
And the door is open right now to the ladder.
Is there some cargo in here?
They're lockers. They're lockers that have back suits in them.
Oh,
Is the
Open up the lockers.
is
nice.
the door behind us open to the saber tooth right now?
Yes, it is. You guys haven't said you close.
I'm gonna close it behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, and close everything off so we can pressurize potentially.
Potentially, and so that if there's something in here that gets through us, it doesn't go onto the other ship. Have at least a door closed.
Or it could go on the other ship, deal with Relic, and then we have 2 ships.
Want that ship?
Neither of us,
Just
none of
imagine
us
the
know how to pilot.
possibilities, though.
We could clean it.
You could clean it up.
I close the door.
I'd do some work.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
We could just space relic.
I want to space somebody.
Can Relic hear us right now? I'm not sure.
He's on the comms.
Yeah.
I'm on mute.
I feel like you would mute though, because you're just blasting the Beatles.
No, it's only in my head. You guys don't have to hear it. I wouldn't put that vibe on you.
I am listening to your.
I'm gonna go down the hatch.
Down?
Yep.
Which way is down?
I'll follow
Acrobatic my way down.
I will climb the ladder down.
I feel like it, yeah.
I'm turning off my mag boots and I'm floating down.
So you float down and you come into the cargo hold.
Yes, please.
Could be worse. It's a good song.
Is the music for this episode just gonna be the Beatles?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're litigious. You can't have more than a 5-second clip or whatever the legal amount is.
Just have 5-second clips of every different song.
It's Sony that owns the Beatles library now, isn't it?
I don't know.
Because I know that Michael Jackson owned it for a long time.
Well, that's right, yeah.
Sony bought it. Okay, there you go. Oh.
Okay.
And now I'd like to go. Are you all going down?
Yeah, why not? Like, we shouldn't split up.
I'll go down gun first.
Yeah, pistols.
Give you the
first.
all clear.
You guys float down and you're shining your flashlights around here. This deck below the airlock is the cargo hold on with it's got a large loading doors on each side, as you can see. It holds half a dozen crates of black marked military grade weapons. The crates are magnetically fastened to the deck, but one of them is broken open. Who goes through the door first?
Floating down
Helios.
the thing.
Yeah, it was Helios and I was right behind him.
So I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
No, I think that's what you called. I think you called yourself first.
That's bad. That's not really.
He's got a dice in his hands. You go ahead.
That's not really
there are-
Beatles of you.
There are 2 dead people in this area. Both of them have bullet holes, and there's blood droplets floating through the air.
Oh.
Neither of them are wearing vac suits.
Whoa.
So they didn't see the attack coming or something. They were not prepared.
So they got shot before they lost their gravity, or they lost their
Air oxygen supply.
air.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not necessarily if there's blood droplets. So
What would happen with a splatter of blood on the ground once the gravity went away?
Medicine roll.
it would
It
just
would
float up.
It would stay
Correct.
together.
What do you
The
wanna do?
bodies, the reason, the blood floating in the.
You
the
see
ground.
bullet holes in these guys.
I know, but like we're just talking. I don't know.
Would
Like
you-
Blood
this-
droplets in the air, right?
Yeah.
So in order for the blood droplets to be in the air, that dispersal or the blood would have had to be at the moment that it comes out of the body has to be 0 grav.
Well, I don't think, but
Because otherwise it just hits the floor and it stays as a puddle.
When
It goes
you-
0 grav and it's still a puddle.
I feel like though when you're using grav suits,
Yeah.
it's not like when you're using your grav boots, it's not like everything is suddenly like it's magnetic.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's actually having gravity. I don't think this ship has gravity.
No.
Like, so I think
Yeah,
this is
that's
just
true.
normal.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Right. There's no artificial gravity.
No, not on
Unless-
the ship.
Unless it's spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's why you're the doctor.
I'm going to use my security intelligence focus to see if there's any good ambush points that we should be aware of. If someone might be hiding or something.
I feel like shoot us as soon as
Maybe
one of us
inside
get
the
down.
broken open crate,
Inside the weapon chest.
or maybe the
Inside.
weapons chest.
So you said the weapons chest, one is scattered open already. right?
One has been broken open. Yeah.
And is there weapons like on the ground and stuff?
No. Are you gonna go over to the weapons
Is
chest?
it like a 5-foot chest or is it like a sea can?
It's like well, these if you look at the map there, those red dots,
Yeah.
they make a square. The squares are 2 meters by 2 meters, and you can see the chests there.
It's the big green thing? That's-
Well, all three of those things are weapons
Okay.
chests.
So he was first going to look to see if there was anywhere for someone to hide. So
Okay.
any of those containers would be that.
One of the containers, the one that's broken open, is empty.
It's clear.
You can
Whatever was in it was taken out.
You can click to show everybody. Like,
Not easy for me. Oh, okay.
Those black crates.
This one here.
you have to hold.
I think we should open up the other crates and maybe have a bit of an upgrade.
Here, it's empty.
Yeah, I agree. Crack these crates open.
Okay.
Well, this is what we're here to.
When you
Bring back
open
and
this
sell.
this big crate here,
Yep.
it's full of body armor suits, medium body armor suits.
Suit up.
Okay, I start suiting up.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
you take your
wait.
back suit off.
Oh, it has to go under the back suit.
Does it?
Are we selling this stuff or are we taking this stuff?
Well, we're going to need to keep one. For me.
For
Come
me?
on, you know you want it.
For me?
Mike needs some over there too.
You have a rifle and I'm just standing here with some brass knuckles. Who needs the armor?
Well, that's enough for everyone.
We're
Are you
keeping
gonna
one
open
of
the
them
other
for
crates?
me.
Or the other crate over here.
Yeah.
So this crate is full of weapons. It's full of, and all these weapons are Martian.
Martian weapons.
Are they like ID
That-
locked or anything?
That
Or
gives
can I
me
use one?
dips.
No, they're not
really?
ID locked.
Okay.
So there's full auto
Pretty
rifles in
pretty
this
sure.
I'll take one of those.
I will take a full auto rifle.
Why not?
I'm
Yeah,
writing
we should
this
all grab
down.
a rifle.
And there's no ammunition.
The rifles are. Is there ammo for the rifles? At least while we're securing this ship, everyone should grab a rifle
Yeah.
if
What-
they know how to use it.
What does a rifle? Yeah.
What does it
I,
mean?
I feel
No, I
like,
mean, like,
this
what-
gear is going to lose its value quickly once
we
it
start
leaves
using
the
it.
lot.
Yeah.
So balance a paycheck. To
So just only the guy that's the expert in rifles should take one.
There's
is what you're saying.
pistols and rifles in there.
and that comes out of the cut, right?
Mhm.
Uh,
That comes out.
you
of
worked
his-
for him
his
before,
gun.
right? We never get a cut. You remember that?
That's fair.
Yeah. What?
The Martian gear has a durable and fine quality. The weapons have the sealed quality.
Full auto
Whatever
rifle.
that does.
I'm grabbing a rifle current,
Sealed.
but
Yeah,
I won't
Meaning-
touch them.
Meaning you can't open them.
You're gonna look down.
I think it means that
I'm-
it's designed for vacuum.
Right.
That would make sense.
Shooting in the vacuum of space.
Are we still in a vacuum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's found the engineering and the. Well, I think you got to go to the engineering and to the.
We've only searched one room so far.
Yeah, you found the cargo hole.
And this goes farther down, though.
Yes.
Want to go farther down?
I'm going
Why
to.
don't we take this stuff and go? Push it out the airlock there and float it over to our ship.
Because we have a ship here that we could salvage.
Yeah, we could just.
Yeah, the most expensive thing to salvage is the one we're on.
The ship,
Yeah.
Yeah. We just take the ship. We don't have to move the cargo at all. It's ours.
And if the ship is still fine,
Just make sure the ship can run.
Until things go to shit, we could lose everything.
Where do you think the engineering is? Down lower or?
Yeah, it's got to be lower.
You know, For a fact, the engineering was at the bottom with the Epstein drive.
Okay. I'm gonna look with the rifle with a flashlight on it. Down
Through the
low.
hole.
Yeah, I'll back you up.
I'll look at Helios and be like, I'm not going first. I'll go second behind you.
I'm just looking right
What
now.
about the tactical guy? Send the tactical guy.
Yeah, I'm into tactics, so I can go first if you want.
You go
Okay.
first, and
But I need someone to cover my corners.
Corners and doors.
Corners and doors.
Is that a Beatles song?
No, that's what
It is
Miller
now.
says.
So that's what you see when you shine your flashlight down there.
That's it?
You can see. Well, you have to go down and see more.
I peek my head down and then I
Okay.
shine the flashlight around to see
Yeah.
if there's
Pop the head out through the hatch. And
As soon as you peek your head down,
cover. I have like full cover, right? Triple cover.
give me a perception check.
I don't think I'm great at that. That's a 0. It's a 7.
Okay.
But I got doubles. I got doubles.
That means somebody perceptive
Now we're
goes
gonna do a
in
little
front
bit
of
of
the
combat here. I gotta figure out how this fucking
Oh,
works.
here we go.
That's what I came for.
just drop a grenade down there.
Is this exploration?
No, this is
This is combat now?
Now we're doing combat.
I got 2 points. What the hell? You die on your birthday?
We're allowed to just lay out of the combat.
we are.
And, yeah, we can just skip over the
Just
combat.
yeah.
and like take
So-
like an interlude or something like that.
Oh,
Remember that was the thing.
because you're half your body's, you have +3 armor bonus to cover.
Okay.
Okay. What the fuck is this thing? Put the head next to me. Here we go. Yeah. Up.
Oh, here we go. General combat stance.
Okay, you guys see a flash of blue lights.
The Blue Angel?
And Ray, I did 14 to hit minus the +2 for your armor. What's your armor and all that? How do we figure this out?
My defense is 13 without the +3, so 16.
Well, 14, actually, sorry, 18. 18
Then I'll
attack.
say 21.
Well,
What?
what's your
33.
I'm just gonna keep raising my numbers.
Sorry, no, I forgot to add the +4. The attack roll.
So I have 16 then. I think.
16. Okay, so 2 spills over. So how does that work?
So I have to use my fortune points or
And then I roll
Take
damage.
Oh.
I roll damage afterwards?
you're the DM. You're supposed
I
to
feel
know
like
this.
last month we had a better handle on it than we do this month.
Yeah, well. I thought I had a handle on it.
Oh, it says subtract the target's toughness, including armor.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like that's he's rolling to see if he hits from your defense, and then he has to roll again or whatever, and it's toughness plus armor from the damage.
Attack rolls are ability test based on the type of attack you were making, fighting from any blah, 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 modified by focus. Your target number is the opponent's defense. If the target's If the test result is equal to or greater than the defense, your attack hits.
Okay.
If it's less than the target's defense, the attack misses.
So I hit. And then what?
Determining damage. Once an attack hits, you determine the attack's damage unless you're doing something like a stunt. You roll dice based on the type of attack as shown on the attack damage table.
Okay.
What kind of a weapon is it? A pistol or
It's
a
a
rifle?
stun baton. Basically, you just got electrocuted.
It's not on the.
It's got penetrating on it, so you take 5 penetrating.
You got penetrated.
Penetrated. There's been some penetration going on here.
Like a jellyfish.
So it's attack damage dice roll plus ability plus modifiers. But the damage of a baton isn't listed on the.
Would that be
weapons.
a light melee weapon?
Is it? Yeah, light melee would be D6 plus strength or dex. Unless you consider it a heavy melee, and then it's 2d6 plus strength.
No, it gives me a 1d6 plus 4 penetrating. It says here.
You have a 4 dexterity? 4 dexterity? Can you even get up there? That's an 18.
It's a lightning attack. Oh, that's it.
So it's a stunning weapon?
It's a stunning weapon, yeah. So you see,
A stunning weapon does penetrating damage, but inflicts 1 less dice roll of damage compared to lethal weapons. So say you just do d6, while pistols do 2d6.
And penetrating damage ignores the character's toughness, so you minus 1 more.
I don't know what the toughness is. My toughness I have written just as 1, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it's 0 then.
So, you take
So
1 more.
Helios, you see Helios, he pokes his head through the thingy, brings his body through and starts shining his flashlight around. And as he turns around, all of a sudden he starts jerking around, and you see blue light from some kind of sparks going off.
I am the Eggman!
Can I grab him and yank him back up the hatch?
So this person is on the ladder then? That's attacking me?
He's on the ceiling. You poked
It was
your head
on the
through
ceiling.
Oh, on the ceiling, okay.
And you have not seen it yet.
So I have 2 points that I could spend on something, right? Because I rolled
Stunt points.
some points.
Okay.
And I have to use those immediately, right?
Yeah.
And you're in combat, so you can do a combat thing, right? But I don't know if there's anything that's like dodge. It's like a
So-
flare for your attack.
There is cover, general combat stunts. Take cover is one,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll do that.
Duck and weave, momentum.
I will use group tactics, choosing Gord to move 2 meters in the direction of my choosing. He's right behind me, so I'll push him in front of me.
No,
Your
Gord isn't
board?
there though.
I use backwards Mike, and I throw backwards Mike down the hall. Get him!
Oh my gourd!
I grab you as I go by.
Okay, well, if you didn't want to do that, I thought you might want to do that. I won't do that if you don't choose to.
Oh, you mean you're not just being a dink?
No, I thought you might want to get in there because you
Oh,
were talking
okay.
about.
Yeah, sure, I'll get in there.
Oh, now he wants to go. Okay. All right, I do that. I move him 2 meters.
Okay. Gord, give me a perception check as you float through there.
So 3d6.
I have lightning sticks.
Oh, this is pretty good. This is 6, 6, and a 4 for 16
He's got-
points.
Yeah, he's got doubles.
So you get
Oh, and
stunt
you got
points.
6 points now.
What's that?
You have 6 points now.
When you roll doubles, you get stunt points.
Oh, really? I don't even know what those are.
Doubles is the amount of
You
stuff.
don't add. You don't like.
It's
you don't
whatever.
bank it.
No, but if he
But
rolls
he's-
2 6s, he gets
He gets-
6 stunt points.
No, it's the
It's
stunt
unique
dice. You have
dice.
you roll 3 dice, and one of them's unique. That's your stunt dice.
Oh, okay,
Right,
so it's
so-
not because he rolled 2 6s. It's just the
No,
whatever
he
the
gets a
dice is.
stunt because he rolled doubles.
Okay,
But whatever the number on his stunt dice is, that's
the stunt.
the
points.
stunt points he gets.
Okay, so I roll a d6 again.
No,
it's
whatever
whatever.
Of the 3 dice that you rolled, one of them is a unique dice.
Right, that's a 4.
Different color.
Was one of the unique dice a 6?
Well,
I got 2 6s and a 4.
Yes, and you rolled 3 dice. 2 of them were the same color, and one of them is a different color.
Wow. Yeah, sure.
There
They're
has to
all
be
the same
one
color
die.
on all the sides.
Well, you gotta
You
take
have to
one
take
out of a different
unique
set.
dice and roll a unique dice with your set, and that's your stunt point dice.
Okay. And I
If
did
you're
that.
going to roll 3 dice of
I have
different
my
colors,
sharp ass dice, which will be a stunt dice.
right? You pick one to be your stun dice.
Okay,
So
so
what-
I gotta roll that.
He's rolled.
No, you don't roll it. Just what was the number on that dice?
He didn't roll that initially when he rolled
Oh.
the.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
pick one of the ones.
Just say it's one of the 6s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what's going on.
If not, it's a 4. It's still fine.
Yeah. Okay. Do the 4 then.
Sure.
So I'll get you to use a combat stunt because as you float through, you notice there's a combat droid in this room. It was attached to the ceiling, and it
Well, that's what attacked me.
electrocuted him. Yes.
So with 4 stunt points, you can seize the initiative, moving to the top of the initiative order until someone else seizes an initiative, which can give you an extra turn. So you could potentially take 2 turns if you want with your 4 points. And you're in the room already.
So I have 4 stunt points.
Yep. So the
Uh,
most amount of points you can use for one single stunt is the seize the initiative stunt.
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
You have the list of the general combat stunts.
Yeah, you need a list of stunts in front of you from the.
Yeah, I got that page open.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there's one stunt called Seize the Initiative in the general combat stunts, which would just give you an extra round of combat and change your initiative to the top of the order.
Oh, is that on?
If you want to do that.
Is that on the
So
first
it's-
page there? Of stunts?
Yeah, it's a
General
general combat stunt.
Skirmish.
I have the list.
Knockout. Seize the initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
crap, it does.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I spend all 4 points.
I don't have them.
Sure, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Okay. So you can attack.
Yeah, I'll shoot this thing with my new full auto rifle.
Was there ammo in those rifles?
Yeah.
Okay.
You found ammo with rifles.
So when I roll a 3d6, I have another dice I have to roll. That's a stunt dice.
No,
No.
one of
You-
those three dice should be a different dice than the other 2.
Okay, yeah, which I have.
Okay.
So the
And then-
unique colored one is your.
Yeah, the unique
Flare.
colored one was 4.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any doubles?
Do I? Well, I had 2 6s and a 4. So
Well, now you're rolling a different attack. Now
Yeah,
you're rolling
now
your attack.
rolling attacks.
okay,
What's your perception?
my perception is 0. Now, what am I rolling here, for perception or to attack?
For attack.
Okay, and that's 3d6.
Yep. Plus your accuracy.
Okay, I rolled 2 4s and a 1. Do I get more stun points?
You do.
Yep.
But we don't know what color dice.
I got it. My unique colored dice is one of the doubles.
Okay. So then you get 4 more stun points.
All right.
And then you can knock it out.
I don't think a robot can be knocked out.
Well, is there a place on these things to write down your stuff?
Oh, the wires on the back of his head. He's knocked out.
I feel like that's dead.
It's basically a disc, this thing with ports where weapons and stuff comes out and little thrusters fire.
I think Art should just
It's
convert it
not
to
a
our
very
side.
like
We
it's
should
not
just
like
like
a
hack it.
humanoid kind of thing. Or anything
Didn't
like
you
that.
say there's a thing where the NPC just appears and helps
Yeah,
you?
that's right. Yeah, you guys should have used that ability. Mike would have loved that.
Each drone is a thick disc, roughly a meter wide. They have thrusters to maneuver in the microgravity.
Each
They've deployed spider-like legs, which they have deployed right now. The magnetic legs are stuck to the roof of this room. So when you came through this spider-looking thing,
So I rolled a 9 and I got a +3 for my fighting.
Fighting is for melee. You have to roll accuracy if you're attacking with a rifle.
Oh, then it's a +0.
You should have punched it.
so it just bounces off the shell of this thing. You're 9.
Okay. Is that my turn, I guess?
No, you had 2 attacks.
Oh, okay, I'll shoot it again. Or I'll go over and smash it with the butt end of the rifle.
Okay.
You can also do as a minor action aim action or something too, because you do get a regular action and a bonus action or whatever they call it.
Minor
Is
action.
it minor action? And movement. So you'll have all those options.
Your pistol requires perception, right?
I don't know. Never
Perception does the damage.
The damage? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just come from the
Accuracy still
So
is.
if you miss when you're firing your gun and you roll a 6 on the stunt dice when you miss, that means your gun either jams or runs out of ammo, and you have to reload it or unjam.
6s are bad.
Which is a minor action.
If you
Yes.
miss
Yes.
and you had a 6 on your stunt dice,
Funny, it's not a 1.
Yeah.
well, that makes it much more less likely to happen. If it's a
Right.
6 and
Because
miss,
how could you have missed if you roll a 6?
right? So
Okay, so I rolled again to hit.
Well, 1,
Yeah.
and you're obviously missing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
okay. So what was your second roll there, Gord? And what?
Okay,
or
well, I got 2 5s
you smashing into the butt end of it.
with the butt end of it. So one of the stunt dice is one of the doubles. I got 2 5s and a 4 for 14.
You
Plus-
should have used
okay.
your 4 stunt points before your second attack, though.
Well, +3 is 17. Why use the stun points?
Because you can't keep them round after round.
Do I just get stun points again? Because I just rolled another double.
Yeah, you would, but you should have used your
You
4.
got to use them every time.
Yeah. It only works for the thing that you roll it for.
How many times can you use stun points in a turn?
Well, if you keep rolling
Well,
doubles,
he's getting 2 different turns because he used the seize
You
the
use it,
initiative.
and then if you did it again,
yeah,
you
seize the
just-
initiative again.
Well, you can't seize a second time because you're already at the top.
I see. Okay.
But he could use the
Well, he's got a 5. now.
vicious blow and infect or inflict extra damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What did
I
he
do that? So I
Or the
rolled a
lightning
7.
Make a second attack.
I rolled a
Oh.
17 on the attack.
Okay. That hits.
That's only 3 points for the second.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And I use up 2 stun points for vicious attack. And then I get 5 more stun points.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What the hell? Like,
Stunning strike. Stunning strike.
Right, attack again.
okay. So for damage, I'm smashing it with this thing. What do I roll for damage?
Yeah, I know a guy who played a Battle Master. Yeah. What a guy.
Battle Masters are the best.
No wizards are the best. Everyone knows it.
Bears beats Battlemaster Battlestar Galactica.
Beats Bears, Battle Master.
Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, so is this a makeshift weapon?
You don't want it to be makeshift.
Yeah,
weapon.
that's
I
right.
don't know. What do I use?
I don't know. I don't think it's a makeshift weapon because using the butt end of a rifle in combat is quite common.
If it's designed for
So
it,
I would assume that it's a club kind of thing. So
So it's light melee
yeah,
Bludgeoning damage.
plus vicious, so I added another d6.
So we can back into the
I would like to rage.
yes.
I can give you the.
It's all
adrenaline.
vernacular, right? Everything you just kind of turn the vocab and then
4 points
No,
of
it's
damage.
okay.
Instead of a minor action, let's call it a bonus action. Just for fun.
That's 4 points of damage.
For damage.
And do
So
these
then he
stun
gets-
points stack then? Can I use them on future
No.
turns?
No.
No, they're
No.
gone. If you
They're
don't
all
use
gone.
them.
So the 5 stun points I got on that last hit don't count for anything?
Nope.
Well, you should have used your 4 points on your last attack. What's that?
If he just has 5 points and he's shooting a gun right now, he can spray and pray.
He's not shooting a gun.
Oh.
He's attacking with
Smacking it.
So
I
you-
used vicious.
Pistol
you
whip.
break one of the legs off of it, and it kind of has to readjust by the other legs that it has. Did you get 2 hits in or just the 1?
Well, I missed on the first, hit on the second.
Okay. And then you did extra damage to this thing, right?
Yeah, I rolled an extra d6. And I included that in the 4 points of damage.
So
Uh,
you rolled well on your damage.
Yeah.
No, I did not. A 3 and a 1.
You take one of the legs off of this thing, and there's wires hanging out of the bottom end of it now. And who's next on the initiative roll? Actually, I should roll.
I have no idea.
I had 12.
You
I had 13.
13.
Yeah.
I had like 17.
Lucky 13.
But we weren't actually
But we
using
haven't-
initiative
yeah.
really.
We were
I
just
think
like, who goes first? Who goes down the hatch
And-
first?
We're probably at the top of the order, which
Yeah,
is,
we're gonna go at the top of the order now. Where do you get the time?
Was that me?
you're done, I think. Well, you can move if you want, or do a minor
Isn't
action.
he now at the top of the order though? Because he's the top of the initiative.
Yeah, but he just went. I would
No,
think
you
it
were
would
at the top of the
Right, but then he did that stunt that allowed him to jump himself to the
Yeah.
top of the initiative.
Yeah, he is at the top of the initiative, but he used that attack though already.
Yeah, I missed the first attack. That was
So
my
that-
second attack that
It's
hit.
back to where it was in the initiative order.
No, he's
No,
now
he's at
on the top.
of the initiative now.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's what it says. It changes his order. It's so much more work for you.
Until somebody else does the same
Right,
stuff and
right.
puts themselves in.
Yeah,
Right.
somebody else can do that. Yeah,
You keep
exactly.
changing the initiative order by using that stunt.
That's not irritating at all.
No.
Well, am I going then, or am I just got
When I
movement?
roll for initiative, 1.
3.
13.
Hey, same as everybody else.
My dex is higher than
Is
a
it?
robot. I hope.
No, it's not.
What?
Okay.
I'm pretty dexterous.
So you get one more move then, I guess, Gord, and then
I'm
it
gonna
goes up.
smoke it again with the back end of the butt of the rifle.
He's just holding the rifle.
Do you know how to use that thing?
No, give it here. You're fucking it up.
That's a 13.
Rifles.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to sell these.
Yeah, you said like, let's make sure these rifles are pristine.
good condition.
We don't want to like get any
It's the
scratches
butt
on
end.
them.
It's fine.
Fine.
I rolled a 13.
Martian clubs are really good.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Nope, that does not it.
Oh, you gotta roll better.
I'm the only one doing anything this. I
We
got
were
like
fine.
nobody
else
5
did
turns.
Okay, it's over to
Do I get to move?
Yep.
yeah.
If there's any cover, I'm gonna go find some cover.
It can cover uses points.
Is there reactions? Like opportunity attacks?
There is
Shit.
now.
I have
You
no
don't know?
idea.
You might as well homebrew them in.
Why don't we just use 5e rules?
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing?
I said.
In a space world.
Yeah.
Space 5e.
Yeah, it's
It would certainly make our job easier. We know how that works.
I didn't play 3.5. Is this what it was like with the like 300,000 different feats? Is just you could do anything you wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can do anything you wanted when you build your character that way, not on every round.
Okay.
It would take you 15 hours to build a character, but
So you're gonna go find cover.
Yeah.
Is there even any kind of cover in this?
taking cover, it takes 1 to 3 points. Stunt points.
I think
I,
that's a bonus you can do.
I don't know.
for me doing giving people drugs.
well, I thought my
I
stun
don't-
points disappeared.
I don't know
Yeah, they do.
At the end of my turn?
how long it lasts, but
What's that?
Do my stun points disappear at the end of my turn?
I
I
think
guess you could try and pull yourself back through the
The whole?
hole.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that and say next.
Ended.
I'll get out of the way if there's room.
Jason,
Mhm.
you're in the
I'm up in initiative.
yeah, but you're up in the
I'm up top.
you're up top.
How far can you move?
You're
around?
standing right here. Numbnuts is here in the hall.
Numbnuts.
Yeah, that's you.
Numbnuts. Wow. Just because
Well,
I
they're numb.
derailed your entire game with mentioning the Beatles.
Sergeant Pepper's in the hole.
Well, I don't think I dive down the hole. I think I'm gonna bark orders at the other guys and be like, "You over there." Where's my notes? Cameron. Hey, get down there.
He's the guy that doesn't listen to orders. Remember that. That's literally the only thing we know about him.
Well,
There's like 6 people to go before me.
Yeah.
I'm the only person that didn't roll 13.
Yeah.
well, that's what I do.
But I got you, boss.
That's your turn? That's how you help our team?
What am I supposed to do?
Hurry,
Down
get in
there.
Number.
I'm not going in there.
Oh God, this is the Bard all over again.
In Batu.
I'm the one who knows where the items are and how to sell them after we get them. I'm not the
Oh,
one
you're not the only one.
in there. Shoot stuff up. I use my leadership abilities to guide other players to do the shooting.
Oh good, do we get advantage or something?
I
Or
don't
what?
know. I don't know how this works.
It does give you something.
I inspire you.
Okay, I'll roll an
You
extra.
get a plus one.
Do you have
Says leadership inspire.
Do you
I've
have
never
a
looked that
speech
up.
prepared to inspire us?
Yes, I do.
Oh
actually.
no. Oh, I'm gonna take care of it.
We can use something from our other campaign.
I need something stiffer if I have to deal with this.
With that penetration.
Yeah, that penetration wasn't enough. How much damage did I
Tracing
take?
for Mr.
We
Golden
never actually
Shower.
resolved any damage on that. Or did we?
Well, there was 2 damage left over, so you need to use your
Fortune points?
Your
No,
fortune
I
points to-
rolled 1 plus 3, 4 damage you took.
you take that off the 14.
No, you
So you
right. It
lose
was 2
fortune
before,
points?
she said.
Yeah.
How many
But it's
fortune
okay.
points?
We started with like 15.
We started with 15.
But you also knock it off like your toughness.
What was I
takes
looking
up- no,
at here?
yeah.
But it was penetrating,
Yeah.
so it was the full damage.
But it
I
wasn't.
thought that after
it was
the math,
2.
It was 2.
Full penetration.
Yeah, I took 2. I got 2, so double penetrating, I guess. If that's because it was 2.
Jesus.
Double penetration.
I think I'm just gonna blank a couple of those off of there.
Yeah. What is this campaign?
We can't get through it.
The space beetles.
Yeah, I don't like the mechanics. But
There's got to be a way
learn
that
it.
it's streamlined.
Yeah.
There has to be a way.
Well, we
that
just
it's
don't know it,
streamlined. Yeah,
right?
We have to get over this curve here.
Mhm.
there is a slight possibility that we need to do some research into how this
Yeah.
is supposed to be done.
I did read it.
No.
I read a lot of it the day after we.
I
Yeah,
read it.
exactly. A month ago.
Yeah,
I read the whole
yeah,
thing a
yeah.
month ago.
So
I should have read it this weekend or something.
yeah. Okay. Whose turn is it? What are we doing here?
Well,
Didn't you see Jason?
yeah, I
Yeah,
tried.
but he didn't take a turn.
Jason's
Jason's like,
I'm
yeah,
not really
Jason's
doing an
playing
action.
Jason,
I'm holding the flashlight.
getting everybody else to do it.
I don't have any other weapons. I can't drop a grenade in there or anything. I'm just going like, hey, looks like that guy's having a problem. Take care of it.
Okay.
That's my action.
Good thoughts, boss.
This thing is going to attack the guy in the hole again.
So it's got better than a +3 dexterity then?
Yes. Got a +4.
Does that mean you have to roll a 18 or whatever on your dice?
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys are fucking beast.
It's one.
All right, I'm dead. I have to erase my
3
character.
6s.
3 6s?
Yes.
And that means
What's
you get a stun point. 6 stun points.
Favorite stunts. Lightning attack.
Ooh.
What's the lightning attack do?
Make
You
a second attack.
again.
Oh, okay.
That only takes 3 of his points. So he
Do
can
it
also
twice.
throw a vicious
Special
blow in there and
stun.
do an extra d6 damage.
Breach.
Then I'll be dead and you don't have to worry about the Beatles guy anymore.
You'd still have his.
If you strike me down, John will come back and join Lennon.
I'll be more powerful than before.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
So that's just a hit. That means you hit.
Okay, so it's going to do a special stunt, suit breach.
That's bad.
All right.
That's bad news bears.
But Jason held his action because he didn't do anything on his turn, so he'll seal me up.
For a moment, I just realized I was gonna try to give one of you guys adrenaline, and I was gonna get I'll get a syringe and stab through your.
That would not be good.
Through the vac suit. Oh, that would work. Yeah. I'm sure they got a port on the vac suit that goes straight into your bloodstream.
We should.
So anyone who's within eyesight of me gets a +1 bonus to their willpower to.
Connected straight into my.
Plus
Okay.
1 to willpower.
So this thing zaps you and it burns a hole right through your back suit, and you take 8 points of damage.
Fuck. Okay.
And now you
6, 7, 8.
Where do you mark that down?
Your fortune
now you
points.
are going to start to suffocate because your back suit is now losing oxygen.
How do I fix that?
You get someone to patch it. You have 2 to 6 rounds. 2d6 rounds. You have 7 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming the engineer does that.
Before your back suit, all the air is out of your back suit, and then you're suffocating. You guys have patches for these things, right? You
Oh, I can patch my own then.
Yeah.
It's just an action or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here anyway because I'm dead already. So you guys can fight this thing.
It's your turn, actually.
Yeah, I leave.
Patch and leave.
Yep.
And,
Do I have to roll something to patch myself up or?
no, you just apply a patch.
Okay.
See, these are actions I didn't even know we had.
No, I didn't know that either. Okay, I apply a patch and then I run away.
I thought you guys said you read the book.
Yeah, a month ago.
Okay. So you apply the patch and you pull yourself back through the hole. It is over to Art Junks.
Well, I was gonna patch the hole, but now that I don't need to do that, can I shoot down through the tunnel down to the floor of the engineer room and then like back away from whatever is obviously attacking them?
It's the hole's here,
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah. So can I like?
Fire a warning shot.
No, you're gonna go.
No,
down,
like I
right?
want to try and
you
shoot
have to
down.
go in to shoot at it.
Yeah,
you gotta
like
go through the hole. You gotta stick your gun through the hole.
no, like I want to like literally go down to the deck and then like move
Shoot
away
back
from
up.
it and then shoot back at it.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna drop to the deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 0G though. He's floating, right? Right? Is it dropping? There's no gravity.
There's
yeah,
no
well,
gravity.
It's dropping only in
He
perspective.
just like pulls himself down and then
Yeah.
falls to the deck and unlocks his magnet
Yeah.
boots to the deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I go to like.
So you
move
gotta
away
do
from
a dex free fall.
it. 14,
Okay, that's easily yeah.
and then I'm gonna like move away from it.
Okay.
And then I'll shoot at it if I can do all of that in one round because I don't know how.
Well, that's your movement was to drop down.
Okay.
Then you get an action and a
And then you
minor
get an
action.
action.
Yeah.
You can take aim as a minor action, which gives you a bonus to hit.
Sure.
I remember reading that. I don't remember what the bonus is.
The +1 bonus on your attack roll. Ranged or
So I got double sixes, but my stunt dice is a 3. So that's
Yeah, that's
15 plus 3, 18.
18 hits.
I'm gonna make it a vicious attack because I rolled three
Vicious is
double
what?
sixes. So
Is 2 or 3?
no, I just get an extra d6.
what it costs.
The stun point cost was 3, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So that, I only
Or 2. It's 2 for the vicious thing.
Oh.
3 can be a lightning attack, give you another attack.
But if you're
Yeah,
using a gun, maybe pick a gun stunt and not
Oh yeah.
a combat stunt.
Where's the gun stunts?
Right there.
Oh, no, shit.
If you're shooting a gun, you might as well use your gun stunt.
Alarm burst automatic.
How come running away in fear is another gun stunt?
Ay.
That's the name of the stunt.
Arriba.
Arriba, ándale.
Rapido.
It'll be just. I guess I'll make a precision shot. And then aim bonus.
Do short burst and ignore one
Yeah,
of the toughness.
Sure,
of
I'll
the-
do that.
Is that better than attacking?
Whatever. I'll take the
Twice
short
then?
burst stunt. And I roll.
But you could spend 1 to 3.
I
and
only
you
need
could
to
ignore
roll
3
2.
toughness and just automatically do 3 damage.
So that's 7 plus my perception,
This
which is 2.
Stun
so
damage,
9
so it must be different kind of damage, right? If I'm getting
damage.
stunned,
9 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I must get that back.
You shoot up and this you see sparks flying out as you open up several holes in this tin can, and it doesn't seem to be moving now anymore at all.
I'll call back and like it's safe to come down. Thank you.
Hey, Golden Logger? Mr. Golden Logger?
That's
Yeah.
both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Over here?
Sorry, I forgot the sun is here. Helios?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can. Do you need any patching up?
I don't know. I don't know if the
In
stun
a
damage comes back or
Just
not.
open up the butt flap. He'll shoot you with his adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna shoot you with when you open up your butt flap.
Prostate exam.
Penetration damage.
I'm assuming stun damage is different than regular damage, or am I wrong on that? Or is it just better because it ignores
A
toughness?
target taken out by a stunning weapon cannot have the dying condition to attract them.
So I still lose all my fortune points?
You still took the damage, but you wouldn't have
died from the damage.
Okay.
Okay. So
You can't heal my fortune though, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
so what
I
are you
can
healing?
if you're unconscious, I can bring you back up. And I can give you drugs, which will make it so you basically, I think, get expertise with a certain stat, like accuracy, like any of the big stats. And even if you have it, you just get, I think, a +1. Like, but
Well, is the coast clear? Do you see any more of these bots?
I'll look around. I don't think so.
there's gonna be more of these on the ship. You wouldn't just have one.
Everybody give me a perception check that's in the cargo hold.
In the cargo hold? Oh,
Yeah.
This
So
is
not in
like
the engineering.
I'm still in the cargo hold.
Everybody but Art.
Yeah, cargo.
So Jackson will not make the roll because we're in the engineer.
Doubles.
14, 15.
I know, plus perception. So that is 11.
What did you get, Ray?
14.
14. Okay. As you're talking to everybody, you kind of checking the place out, and your flashlight goes up the axis hole that goes up and down.
Yeah.
And you see a metallic object moving down that hole towards you guys.
I go down like another droid.
You flash your light up there, and it's another one of these discs, and it's moving down. Little thrusters are shooting down towards you guys.
Okay, we got another droid coming down the chute.
I go down the ladder.
We're all just shooting up while it's slowly
Yeah,
firing.
can I like drop down and just go and then just as I go back down?
Yeah.
I do that too.
Everyone's just doing that.
I'm the last
back.
Just in the back as you go down.
You're already
I'll
down.
wait a few seconds before I go down there.
I'm the last one down the chute.
Boop, 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 boop.
What do you,
Okay.
What am I
I
rolling
want
for
to pants
dex?
it
Well,
so it
we'll
doesn't
start
look
with
too
you.
cool.
Yeah, you start.
Roll for dex.
No, it's a tap.
This is-
I'm gonna hide behind a crate actually.
Accuracy plus 3d6.
Okay, so I gotta do the accuracy.
You're gonna hide in the engineering?
No, I'm in the cargo hold. I went back up.
Gordon wants to hide in the
So-
cargo hold.
Okay, you can hide behind a crate, I guess.
Yep.
Is this 3d6 plus fighting? No, this is
No,
range.
if it's pistols, it's students.
Plus
Are you using the pistols or the
pistols.
okay
So 3d6.
2d6.
No, he's rolling to hit.
to hit?
So it's 3d6 plus your accuracy.
My
Yeah, plus
accuracy
your
is
accuracy.
1.
Yeah.
So that's 13.
13. You're just bouncing off the like you're not even getting it in the hole. You're just like bouncing off
Oh,
the
not even-
railings and stuff like
Oh,
that.
wow.
You're just like
It's ricocheting everywhere.
ricocheting everywhere. Yeah.
Even with a 13. That's low.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, it's not. You didn't hit it.
I
Just put it
just
in.
I feel like I rolled really high
Yeah. Okay.
and I'm still missing.
yeah. You
Okay.
just didn't hit it. That's
All
right.
right. Pew 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 pew.
So who's in the next?
But I think if you're really good, you only add like 3.
I only had 3.
Yeah.
Helios, it's your turn.
He's in the way, right? I can't see the enemy.
Well, how much movement do I have? Do I move down into?
Yeah, you moved. You said you were floating back.
I'm
down
floating
and
back
shooting
down,
up.
shooting up.
Yeah.
And then with my movement, do I get down past everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then do a dex check.
I'm not in the way.
Hey,
You're a belter. You
So I get advantage with that?
no.
What do I get?
I guess I think you get.
I don't have to
+2.
roll
You get a
because
+2 too.
you just automatically pass.
that's advantage. I don't know how it works. That is 5
Oh,
plus my dex.
You got double ones.
I got dex is at 2, so that's 7. And what I can use my stunt point.
Uh huh.
take cover. You
Well,
can take cover
one.
with 1.
When the back of your helmet hits the railing.
Well,
with your double ones.
I could take cover, but the thing is, I want to make the actual stunt work, not just hide after it doesn't work.
I'm finding these stunts are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's a cool mechanic, but it's just like...
If you had them memorized, and you could be like, I do this every single time.
What you're supposed to do is write your preferred stunts down
Mhm.
on your character sheet.
So that you only do your preferred stunts.
Well,
and I
that'd
mean,
be faster.
the stunts, it says that like you're supposed to say the stunt that you want to do in sort of accordance of something that would make sense in it. So just like going down the list and being like, I would like make a vicious blow with the butt end of this rifle after missing some shots isn't narratively probably what you would do. You'd probably be panicking and swinging wildly. So taking vicious blow on that is like sort of you probably wouldn't. But it's a lot. There's a lot.
General investigation. I don't know where this would fit. Exploration?
There's
No.
a combat one.
General combat. So I picked something like
Just give it some flair.
skirmish. Move yourself or your attack target 2 meters in any direction. So when I hit the ground, I move out of the way, so I'm no longer in the range of this tube.
Or what you could do is as you go back down, you kind of swing around and you mag boot yourself to the roof in the engineering department. So
Right.
that the hole is up in the air.
There you go. So right besides, I take that up the position where the
Where
bot
the old
was.
bot was.
Yeah.
Okay. And do we go over to Helios now? Yeah.
So I'm down now in the cargo or in wherever Art was,
Engineering.
right?
You're
In engineering.
Engineering.
You're in engineering.
Okay, I want to try and shoot the guy and then get the hell out of their way.
Okay.
So that's what is that? 15 to hit. Oh, but this is a rifle, so 17 to hit
With 3 stun points.
with 3 stun points.
And you look at gun stunts.
Short burst I'll do. I don't know. Ignore. Yeah, that's the ignores the toughness thing. I'll do that.
Okay.
How do I roll damage now? I roll 3.
You roll
2d6.
2d6 plus your perception.
Ouch. So that's 5. 5 damage, but it ignores 3 toughness.
Okay. So it you see a hole open up in this can as it's coming down towards you guys.
You opened up a can.
Oh, whoop ass. I get the hell out of the way.
Okay.
I'm rolling and dodging away. And hiding
Guard.
behind something.
Yo,
Okay.
what's up?
It's your turn.
All right. Did I see this thing go down the hatch as I was hiding? Come into the cargo hold and go down into the lower hold?
Well, you said you're gonna take cover, right?
I was going to take cover.
No, it's still coming down. It was up like a couple of floors, like
Oh, okay. So I want to hide behind the thing and wait for it to basically go past me.
so you're gonna hold your action basically. So when it comes out, you're gonna just open.
Well, I'm going to
fire
wait
on
for it to go through the hole in the floor, and then I'll start shooting it from above.
Oh, okay. You're gonna wait till it's shooting at the other people first.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then my bullet's going to rain down on everyone.
Since I'm in the engineering, I will ignore the thing coming down the chute and let the other people deal with it. Can I see if I can see if the ship is sealed?
What do you mean?
Like, so all the doors are closed?
Well, you guys close the doors.
Yes,
Oh,
we
the
closed
doors
the
in the
one
cargo.
door.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if we can close make sure all the doors are closed so we can hopefully pressurize this thing.
You don't see, like when you were in the cargo hold, that's the other access doors, the other
Yeah.
airlocks that would be for cargo, and they're closed. It looks like everything was closed. You guys
Okay.
opened up the airlock to get in here,
Yeah.
and that was the only one.
There would be terminals in this room though that would show us the status of everything.
In the engineering, yeah.
Which is where we are.
Actually, engineering doesn't really show you the status of anything shipboard. It just shows you the engine and so forth.
Oh.
And by what you can see right now, it's the reactor is shut down.
How many stump points would it take for me to flush the core?
Eject the
Yeah,
core?
eject the core in a panic.
Jux, you need to jack in.
What's Jux
You
doing?
jack in and
I
jacks off.
You need a lot of laxatives to flush the core though.
Is that the title?
I guess I will go to the workstation here, and I will see if I can start turning on the reactor to see if I can power up the ship.
Okay. Sure, you do that. Give me a roll for your, what is that, technology?
Or computers. You pick.
Yeah, computers or technology.
That is 13 plus 4, so 17.
Oh yeah, you easily figure out how to fire this thing up.
Good with computers.
It's going to take a while for the reactor to come on full.
I just want to start bringing some basic power on.
The power, yeah, the lights start up inside the entire ship.
Yeah.
And it is over to William.
Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
Ryan is going to. Is anybody nobody's in the way of me firing at this?
No.
Or what? Okay. I'm going to try to shoot. That is 2 5s and my son.
Did you figure out what that
There, my son is 3.
special
So
ability
he's
these guns do?
13.
The,
Plus 1, so it's 14.
Seal.
I don't think I can hit with that.
Yeah, those just hits.
14 hits.
So they can
Yeah,
shoot
okay.
through.
I got
Yeah.
something. Can I grab
That
the
means
thing
that
to
every other
see?
gun should be shooting.
I gave
at the
I
negative
know. I
so
give it
much.
back. Remember? I got 3 stump points. I need to see what I can do with my gun. Thank you.
There is a general combat stunt of adrenaline rush to regain fortune equal to the stun points spent.
Oh, I should
So
do that.
if you
I
ever
guess.
need to dump any points, I will be doing that.
So regaining
What's
fortune.
it called?
Adrenaline.
Overcome toughness.
You just get.
You can spend.
I'm going to
one
use
three.
that so I
So you
don't.
get 3 points.
Yeah, if you're not going to do anything, just down 3.
So I overcome 3 toughness,
There has to be a way to get
and I'm going
Well,
to
yeah.
roll my dice to see how much damage I do.
I've lost.
So 6
What,
plus
12?
1.
No,
Plus,
more than that.
Perception
I'm
of
down to
ones,
5,
that
so I've lost
is
10.
8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
And regardless of 3 of your tokens.
Okay. You see a hole punch through this thing as well.
So 2 holes then.
Yep. And it is over to Cameron.
Is this thing still
It's still moving down.
I am going.
It's spinning a little bit now, and there's some sparks flying out of it as it's coming down.
I am going to use the charge major action to move up to half of my speed rounded down in meters and finish within close combat attack? Question mark. Sure.
Sure.
Fantastic. And then I make a
I'm
melee
not going
attack.
to deny the barbarian.
And then I make a melee attack with a
How is
plus
it we're
1.
playing a space game and
Yeah.
you roll up another fucking
Yeah.
barbarian?
Yeah. So you're moving towards it, and it's moving towards you.
I saw brass knuckles on the list and doing it. I rolled for unarmed combat style, so I kind of have to go with what I do.
Yeah.
That's 2 5s and a 1 for my stunt die for 11 plus
1, 12, 13, 14 to hit.
That hits.
So
You can move up in initiative order. You can gain defense.
I only have
Take cover.
1 stunt point with all that.
Yeah. Well, it's just how many points you spend. It's 1 to 3, and you can just spend as many as.
So I could move up 1 and be 13 with the rest of you.
Yeah.
And still go last because
Yeah.
I only have +1.
Yeah.
All right. So damage of 1 point. And do I add my fighting to that as well?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Perception?
No fighting, it's a melee.
So 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I didn't. Do I get? No, just attack. And then I will. There's nothing around me. I will take the general combat stunt of Guardian Angel. If there's anybody within 5 meters of me that would take damage before my next turn, I will take that damage instead. And that is my 1 stun
Even
point
the-
that I'll spend.
Even the enemy?
I assumed that I would not Guardian Angel the enemy.
Get
but-
1 damage point per.
Oh, guys, quit shooting!
Sorry, I would take 1 point.
Yeah.
And then I will take the minor action of press the attack. So if it moves away from me, I will move towards it and make another attack.
Okay. It's its turn now. It's going to zap you or try to zap you. The 10 plus 4, so 14 to hit with the stun baton.
It was just
We got no defense, right? We have like.
I think you get a +1 with your back suit.
Right.
Oh,
Which
we did.
means
Oh, we did?
we're all
I
at
think so.
11.
Oh,
does that make sense?
defense is based on dex, because mine's 13.
Is it?
Yeah, it's based
So my
on dex.
defense is 11, my tough is 1. So does
Oh,
that make
that
it
means my
12 plus 1? So it'd be 13.
No, your tough
So-
is what, like if I roll damage, it has to go through your tough, and then if it breaks through your toughness, then you take that as fortune.
Either way, it hits.
Okay. So then you take 8 points of penetrating damage. So whatever your toughness is, subtract that from the 8.
Penetrating damage goes through toughness, though. So I
Oh,
take
does
Yeah.
it?
4.
Okay.
So I will spend the fortune points to not take 8 damage.
Okay.
So you're spending the fortune points not to take damage.
So now you're basically
Otherwise-
he's in the shaft now, and he punched this thing and it zapped him. So basically, if you guys shoot at it now up the shaft, you got to shoot past him.
Is it still? Are they still floating down, or there's no movement?
Well, they both stopped now.
Okay.
Like he punched it, it stopped. It tried to zap him.
And are they like 30
So
feet
they're-
up the shaft, or?
Yeah, they're about 30 feet up the shaft.
Okay.
They're halfway between the neck, like not the next deck, but the deck above it. And I should actually expose 2 decks for you guys, or 4.
This isn't a vac suit is the equivalent of padded armor.
Yeah, I've got it written here. Vac suit is +1.
Yeah,
I don't know where I
Okay.
wrote that down from,
Yeah.
but
yeah, that's right. With no armor penalty. Armor bonus with no armor penalty.
Oh, it is a 1, eh?
So that means I would have taken 2 less
all
damage.
of our defense goes up by 1.
And I've been hit twice.
But-
but that's not the
That's just
damage.
your
though.
to hit defense.
Does armor wouldn't armor prevent damage?
No armor.
No.
Oh, armor
Prevent
is
your
different.
damage.
I think armor is the same thing as toughness. It's just that toughness comes from your own stats. Armor comes from armor.
So Spencer is right about here right now.
It seems like it's incredibly easy to die.
We
Like,
were
if you get hit
told to
twice-
avoid combat
Mhm.
when we were building our characters.
I was avoiding combat until I got hit in the face by a robot.
If I die, I'll make a baby driver type character.
A baby driver?
It's
Yeah.
You want to be a pilot?
yeah.
The movie.
I wanted to be a pilot. I was told I shouldn't.
So Spencer is ready.
Right there.
I don't see this sealed trait anywhere for these weapons.
I'll have to look that up, but that's what it says in here. I think it means that they fire in the back. But anyways,
So that means every other gun doesn't.
well, a normal gun wouldn't fire in the back because it doesn't have any oxygen.
Well, that's what we're saying. All of the rest of our weapons
Don't work.
shouldn't be working at all, right? If this
Well, you
particular
guys had,
weapon,
you pulled weapons out of the crate to use, right?
some of them did.
No.
You didn't all take weapons.
No.
Okay. Where were we? You just got zapped. It's over to Jason. So Cameron is in the shaft.
Yeah, he's
Fighting
beating on
this
it.
thing.
Yeah. If I want to shoot at it, I have to shoot past Cameron.
I did one more damage because of my striking style. I get a +1 to damage.
So what was your total in there? That damage again?
2.
Okay.
So now 3.
So you hit it, but it just kind of bounces off the tin can. You see a little dent in it, but not much.
I'll hold my action. If they come floating past me, then I don't know, hit it with a stick. I don't have nothing.
You have a gun.
Yes, I can shoot at it if my gun works in the vacuum of space.
We've already been shooting. We might as well just.
Yeah, just keep shooting.
Just do it.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like-
not going to shoot past him. I'm going to wait till I got a clear shot.
Just do it.
No,
What's the worst that can happen?
I could shoot you because I don't
You
have
would
good
die.
accuracy.
You have a medic.
I am going to wait.
Okay.
I'm a medic too. I'll just take care of myself. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
It's gonna be great.
Helios. Ray.
I will do the exact same thing that you're doing. I'll wait. If I can get a clean shot, I'll take it.
Well, you're a sniper,
Oh,
right? You've got a clean shot.
I do?
Well, sure, you avoid.
Okay, he
corner
says I
cover.
full auto and
Yeah,
okay, I go wait, is there a
I'm
Minor
saying,
action.
well, I'm no sniper.
I'm gonna
not
do a
gonna
minor
take the
action
shot.
and take aim. Minor action and
Okay.
take aim and then do an attack. Ooh. That is dog shit.
Is that double ones?
Yeah, 2 1s there.
Oh, so you get points for that.
I got a
So
point.
how many
4
points?
stun points.
I can use one of those points to heal you after I shoot you.
No, use those points to give you more accuracy.
What's the total?
So that's
Dog shit.
11.
11.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty bad.
Roll how much damage you do to
But he's got 4 stunt points that he can use right now.
Oh
Give me a
that's
cold
great.
shot,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Well, I was taking aim, so
Sniper's
isn't there like
So
a?
you would add 1 to it. Because that's what the aim does.
Pretty sure there was a taking aim stunt though.
There's called shot and there's sniper's perch
Okay.
that are worth 4.
That helped make it easier to hit something.
Here, read it. You don't have to do a 4. You can
What
do a
about
3.
precision marksmanship?
Yeah, exactly.
You make an attack with a firearm to the best from the aim before the end of your next turn. Increase the aim bonus by. So I'm going to add 4 to my attack.
Oh, okay, then you hit. Because you had 11, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had 4 to it, yeah, you'll hit.
Okay. Good.
See, that's what you needed.
Perfect.
See, you could have
See,
Yeah. By the skin of my fucking teeth, I shoot through your armpit into this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I'm
so I do.
penetrating one of the holes and you just shoot through it.
The damage is 6. But it
Yeah.
doesn't negate any
Seared
toughness or
into the
anything, so I don't know if it damages or not.
Yeah, it just bounces off the armor of this thing.
So I managed to not hurt you. That's all I did.
Okay. Gord. Gord.
Did I see this thing? So I'm in the cargo hold. Did I see this thing float down?
Echo.
No, I'm punching it. In,
No,
in the
it
shaft.
stopped in mid shaft as it was being fisted by someone.
So
That
it's
didn't
above.
sound right.
It's above me.
Yes.
You have
Oh,
to
that
shoot
sucks.
past the barbarian.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. We can't damage this thing. Just seal the hold.
With me in it with it? Is there a hatch there that I could seal?
There was any. Oh, you have it, Mike. All right then.
Mike, is there a hatch I can seal it?
No, there's no hatch.
You're gonna seal our own man in there? You ass eating.
No hatch.
Well, I guess I'll just kind of pop out, look at the hatch, and shoot up, and then pop back.
Okay.
Right.
The main liquor store didn't have any chestnut.
Oh, and I rolled doubles. So that's 6. That's a 10, and then I got 3 stunt points,
Could I have the rest of the can?
which I'll use for.
You like it.
I
You
know.
don't even like it.
We're not wasting good beer on you.
That's
Yeah.
the best beer.
What did you roll there?
I rolled 2 3s and a 4, so my stunt dice was a 3,
So you rolled a 10.
a 10,
10 plus.
Plus.
and I could go precision marksmanship and make it 13.
Plus.
Do you have an accuracy?
Plus your accuracy.
Which is 0.
Oh god.
But you have focus in it, right?
No.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
I can persuade these things.
Persuade that bullet.
Persuade that bullet not to hit Cameron.
Bullet, I'm gonna look really dumb if I hit my buddy right now.
Oh, crap.
Don't worry,
You've already done that.
Bullet says back, wow, you kind of look dumb.
It's his birthday. It's his birthday, Bullet. Come on.
Should I do the spray and pray?
You have enough stunt points for that?
No, I don't. I got 3.
So how much damage did you do?
Well, I'm gonna do a 13. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Well, did you take a stunt? You said you
Yeah.
had doubles.
Yeah, it's gonna do the precision marksmanship.
Okay. So you
So that's
didn't hit.
13.
No, that doesn't hit. But what's the damage to Cameron?
To Cameron.
You're gonna kill him.
Well, you're shooting.
Yeah.
You're
This is a
shooting up
risk.
a shaft with two things in it, and you missed one of them. So you must have hit the other one.
Wait, what was your to hit? 13? Yeah,
Yeah.
that hits me.
Oh, you
Does it
mean
hit
there's
you?
one of my allies in the shaft with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This is
You're not paying
why.
attention.
Oh yeah, that's a 2.
Two damage.
Minus toughness, so 1. Right?
And,
One.
and do you also minus the armor off that or no?
Yeah.
What happens to your
The vac
vac
suit
suit?
has armor.
Does the armor?
That's the to hit, I think, the armor. Isn't
So
it?
does that
Or
mean
The
the
defense
defense
is
goes
to
up?
hit,
Oh, I see.
but the armor is like toughness.
Oh, is
isn't
it?
I
Okay.
don't know. It's a
Does
different
the vac
category.
suit get punctured?
I haven't even written
Is the
that.
vac suit armor or is it defense? That's the question.
I
Is
think
it
it's
plus
armor.
1?
It's armor.
If it's armor
Yeah.
and it's supposed to work like
Yeah, it is.
toughness,
Yeah.
then it takes the damage.
You hear a ping off the back of your helmet. And
it's fine?
Yeah.
No,
It's fine.
it's fine.
It's designed to
Big
take a
dents in
little
the
bit
back
of
of your
damage.
helmet.
I'll just yell up sorry, and then I'll go take some cover again.
Yeah.
All right. Jock's at the terminal will, after hearing the shots being fired up, look up and see the other one. I'm gonna see if I can log into the ship's commands to turn them off.
Turn the robots off.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see any kind of drone
Okay.
controls
All right.
anywhere on the ship.
Drone control to Major Tom.
That's not Beatles.
That's Elton John.
Traitor.
Hey,
Wrong cult,
Hey.
man.
I'm not a part of their cult. I have my own cult.
Get your
Is
cults
this
right.
be like Cyberpunk where they just like all like replace their own face with like members of the Beatles?
Can you do that modification?
I can try.
I'm part of Elton John religion.
So then I don't know what Jux would do while sitting at the bottom because he's not going to shoot out because
It's gone fine so far.
okay, I'll shoot up there. That's awful. That's 9.
They're gonna rupture your suit here eventually.
Yeah,
Would have been 9 plus 3.
but apparently you can fix that. It's just a thing you can just fix.
That hits me
That
again.
takes an action.
12.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits me.
So roll damage. Force 5 plus perception 7.
Oh.
So minus the 2, so 5. So
Are we gonna end up
Spend-
killing our own
I'll
party?
spend some more fortune.
And we're like,
points.
ah!
You see blood spray across the droid.
that droid's bleeding.
Bleeds human blood.
Rules as written, if you spend fortune points,
Yeah.
your dumb luck keeps you from any damage.
Oh,
So I haven't actually, my suit hasn't been harmed yet.
oh, okay.
I'm fine,
okay.
technically.
Oh,
I'm running out of luck quickly.
Yeah.
So I want to know if we have all these
Did you get
fortune
hit again?
points,
Yeah.
how much damage points? Like if that's a separate
No,
category.
that is a separate thing. That's wounds and injuries.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's
Once you run
also-
out of fortune points, so you start taking wounds and injuries. Just
You can choose to take a wound to negate D6 injury or something. So I don't know how many hit points you have.
So who's turn
you
is
don't
it
have
now?
hit points.
You
You
don't
have
have
fortune
hit points.
points. Fortune points.
But the wound thing is negate D6 damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can like.
I don't
barter
really
with
have
the
much else to
GM.
do. Let's
Yes,
fire.
I'll take a wound instead.
So
Your
my
foot
feet-
hurts or my toe got blown off.
Why are you shooting?
I got a 6 plus 7.
Whoa.
A 6 plus 7?
No, a 6 plus 1.
Okay. That
7.
probably doesn't hit either.
Seven
Well, you
does-
don't even get it up the shaft. It's so shitty a shot. You bounce it off.
Bing,
so you-
bing, bing.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Where,
even
you
get
guys
it
are
up.
still attacking at him?
You shoot the ceiling above
yeah.
you. You didn't get
Who
it.
hit you the next time?
I need
Me.
to take some.
What the
yeah.
fuck?
I
Spencer.
tried to first turn the drone off, but there was no command console
Spencer.
for that.
It's your turn.
Roll some doubles.
I will. What's the stupid attack?
All of our
Reckless
attacks.
attack.
Reckless
Attack
attack.
reckless.
There you go.
So we all get advantage to hit you.
I
You
would.
don't need that.
I'm going to all out attack.
Yes. That's your major action?
Yep, that's my major action. 10, 12.
Yeah, it has actions covered.
13, 14,
There's the list of the actions.
15, 16 to hit.
16 hits, yeah.
For 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
Okay, you smash this thing. You grab it, you smash it up against the railing, and it busts in two. And starts sparking out.
Press the attack.
And it's dead.
Just sort of like throw the chunks of it down the shaft at everybody who was just shooting at me, and I'll proceed upwards.
And you see another metal drone coming down.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You guys,
Fire!
regret.
Run away!
Get down here.
And I would turn around in any movement.
You
that I
gotta
have
turn
and
off the
start
defenses
heading
in this
down.
place.
We already tried that.
Try harder. We can't keep fighting these fucking
Okay.
things. They're gonna kill us.
Oh, we're fine. It'll be great.
Oh, I rolled 2 4s and a 2, so I'll spend my 2 points to get 2 fortune back.
Woohoo! Yes.
Nice.
Because I was the one that found that, so I might as well do it.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I remember when I had 15 fortune. Before the first round of combat.
Okay. Roll this way. Oh, good. Okay, it's at the bottom of the list too. It is back to the top of the list. Umbatu!
Okay. I take a peek up the shaft.
You see him coming down the shaft at you. He's
Like real tight to the ladder. Spider-Man crawling down this ladder.
coming down the shaft towards him as you look up with your flashlight.
Haven't got a clear shot.
There's another one.
Yeah, you got a clear shot. He's tight to the ladder.
Mercy.
If you take the aim
Fetal
minor
position.
action, you get
Yeah.
a +1 on your attack roll.
All right. I take the minor action aim, and it's kind of like Han Solo blind trying to shoot in the Scarlet pit.
So you got disadvantage, is that what you're saying?
No, it's just like, no, I trust me, I got this. And you're like, aim a little higher.
A little to the left.
Yeah. Woohoo! Okay, so I get a +1. That's 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. Plus my dexterity? No, accuracy. 13.
Did you add your +1?
Yep. I added it all.
Yeah,
13.
okay.
And you rolled good too.
No, I did. Well,
Is
yeah,
there
pretty
2
good.
4s?
It's a 5 and a 4 and a 2.
Oh.
Yeah, you just missed it.
Yeah.
Flies past it. And it's over to Helios.
I tuck back under.
I will go in and try and get a shot in with my rifle. Yeah, from way down. Ooh, 2 6s and a 5.
That's a hit.
That's gonna hit.
So that's
17
20
right there.
something.
What's the
22.
what's the?
Well, you should
the,
use your 6 points to heal your fortune.
I will. I'll use all 6 points on the 14. No, I can only use
No.
up to 3, right?
Yes.
3. Yeah. Okay, then I'll take the other 3 with a lightning attack for a second attack. But first I'll roll my damage. So 7 damage.
7. Okay. You see the bullet passes right through the thing. A bunch of sparks fly out of it.
Okay, so it actually hits it.
Yeah, it hits it, goes into it.
Okay, and then I'm going to take a second attack using my lightning attack.
Okay.
That's 10, 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay. And 7 damage again.
And same thing. Another hole. More sparks coming out of it.
And then I just back out of the way.
Okay, Gord.
Oh. Well, I'll pop in and shoot up at it.
Pop.
Pop. Oh, that's good. That's 15
That hits.
for 4 points of damage.
And it just bounces off its armor.
Oh, it did go through.
No.
That's heavily armor.
Art metal machine.
In order for me to hit it, I
Um,
would have to roll like 3 6s.
I guess I will shoot at it as well, since
My
I know
shit
that I
thing is
can't
my
use the
perception,
control
right?
panel to like
Which
see if
does
I
my
can
damage.
deactivate like
So
the
I just
system.
can't damage it. Like, I don't get to add anything to the damage.
Well, I
You
rolled
have
2
to
1s and a
stop
5,
To add to the damage.
my
Oh, the
stun
extra
die.
D6s.
so
The lightning
Yeah.
or whatever it was. Vicious.
Oh, I went back and took cover again.
Probably actually would have been better to
If you
just negate
take
the
aim, you
toughness.
can't move.
Moving is a minor action?
Yeah, you use your aim to. Your minor action is activate, aim, guard up, move, prepare, press the attack, ready, and stand firm. So if you take aim, you can't move because you've taken aim.
There you go.
That's weird.
That is weird.
I didn't take aim on my last round,
So,
but I did.
Aim is only a +1. That's not much.
I guess it
Okay,
makes
I'm
sense
moving.
because you're like focusing on
Yeah, you're kinda
that
like-
aim rather
Yeah.
than moving around.
steadying.
Plus the +1 is better than nothing.
yeah.
Especially when we have you up in the tunnel.
Yeah, we can't hit him now.
Yeah.
You can still hit.
You can certainly
I'll be
try.
fine.
He's. You're up to what?
We haven't
Ten,
been
14.
keeping track if you roll two, but like if you miss and you roll a 6 on your stun dice.
No, that hasn't happened.
So roll. I don't know which one I want to do with for my stunt die.
I don't
rolled
think
a 5 on it.
Yeah. If you miss, I don't know if you. Well, that doesn't make sense either, though. If you can add pluses to your stun dice, or with your stun dice.
Yeah, if you take the aim, you can add 1 through 4 to hit.
Yeah, which is what I was doing. So then I'll add, because I rolled a 5, I guess I can add 4 to it, so it'd be. I think I'm up to a 15 to hit.
That would hit.
Yeah. And then, honestly, 3 plus 2 for 5 damage.
Okay, it just bounces off the tin can. William.
My turn.
Honestly, I rolled damage. I rolled a 2 and
I'm gonna take aim.
At least you get to
I'm
add
gonna
something to your
fire.
damage. I'm this super sniper
So
that
that
adds
means
nothing to his damage.
10,
I hit, but I
12,
never
isn't it?
damage anything.
No. Okay.
And Spencer, you're crawling down the hole. You're just gonna keep moving.
Because damage is based off of
Perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Yeah,
keep moving.
You can
Just
fire
don't-
wild.
You could kind of turn around and drift down and
Yeah.
start shooting
But we rolled
backwards.
everything random.
You
right?
use
I
the.
don't-
I don't have a gun.
Oh, you don't
I
have a gun?
switched
Because
my-
you could use the gun as kind of propulsion too.
Something.
You
I
go
switched something.
backwards.
I switched into military from something else. I can't
The
remember what.
recoil would be your thruster.
Oh, my
I don't know
profession
why,
is
but that just
soldier
reminds me
instead
of
of
Jetpack Joyride.
whatever it was.
You remember that?
No. Okay.
No, I'm gonna move my movement, and then I am going to use the guard up minor action instead of a major action, and I'm going to add a +2 to my defense.
Okay.
To round.
Are you going to
That's a
try and
good one.
get out of the shaft? Or are you going to stay moving down the shaft to get to the bottom?
I'm going to continue down the shaft as far as I can. And guard up.
Okay. It's going to fire at you. A little hatch opens on it and it fires a built-in gun at you.
Is it sealed?
When the hatch closes,
I put my finger in.
Yeah.
two 2s and a 3. Tasha making her bid.
She's quiet now compared to even.
Does an
Year or two
11
ago.
hit you?
11 is my defense.
Okay.
My God would not allow people to be in this house without knowing what the fuck they're doing.
Wait,
Be up and
but I
down
took a
all-
+2.
all the time.
Oh, that's
So my
right.
defense is 13.
Okay, so it misses you.
Mm-hmm.
I am still Spider-Man under the ladder.
Isn't your defense
Okay.
based off your dexterity?
10 plus your dex,
It's over to Umbatu.
plus maybe your armor. I don't know.
Umbatu.
So he's coming down the shaft. Do I see him yet? Has he come past the
Yeah,
ceiling?
he's into your room now.
Okay, he's come past the ceiling. Is the bot coming past the ceiling?
No, it's like
Now it's shooting
it's
instead.
it's half a deck above him.
It's not coming down. It's up there just
Because
shooting.
it's been taking bullet damage, which has slowed it down.
Okay. And there's no like iris or door that
No, there's no
closes?
doors that close between the decks.
I'm gonna have to go up there anyways. Just
Shoot
keep
the
shooting
thing.
it. Yeah.
I haven't hit anything yet at all.
You're bound to do it one of these
Yeah.
times.
I believe in
It's gonna happen.
You're gonna roll in that
I
20.
feel like it's like
So you're gonna take
I'm
aim.
luckier. I'm luckier if I just
You must be able to use your fortune for something else, like to attack or something. No.
No.
Can you add your fortune to your hit or something?
I think you can. Isn't there the whole thing where you can spend your fortune for stuff, but
You can in interactions and stuff. I don't know if you can use it for that. We're gonna have to read the rules a little better.
okay. So I take aim because that gives me at least a +1, and I gotta get like a 15.
That medium body armor would add
14
+4 to our armor.
so it should be just 14.
So that's 12.
To our toughness.
Yeah.
So we would take automatically
12
4 less
plus.
damage on every hit.
Plus my accuracy.
But it gives you a
And
+2
13.
armor penalty, whatever that
Did you
plus
take
one.
aim? Yep. I already added that. So I got a 13 again.
So
Again.
like
That's 3 times in a row.
Okay.
I'm just not good at shooting
Jersey
things.
goes through
Going for
toughness,
4?
but it doesn't say it goes through armor.
Bang, 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 bang.
You at least look good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause it says
Unless
specifically.
you look up and see where the bullets are landing.
Stormtrooper.
But then just before that it says
That's correct.
I like that.
subtract the target's toughness, including armor, if any, from the damage.
Right.
My turn?
Yeah.
Ready. Well, I will try to attack it then.
Shoot it.
I will attack it. I'll hit it with a 17.
You doubles?
No doubles. Nothing fun. That's
17
11. For a 19. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
And 3 damage, so it doesn't damage.
3.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Well, I'll do that toughness thing where I do what he did, where I add +2 to my toughness. That's a minor action, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
guard up.
Yeah, I do that. I guard up.
Okay. You didn't use your aim then?
No, I don't need to. I always hit. I just don't damage anything.
Guard.
You need to damage up, not guard.
Yeah, I need a. I don't need aim. I need like.
Explosive rounds,
Yeah,
right?
Heck 'em.
That's probably something you can buy.
You there, guard?
something you
I
can
am.
buy for.
Probably
It's
not
your
a good
turn
idea
now.
in a ship.
All right. Well, I guess I just poke out, shoot, and dodge again. That's no good. That's a 6. And that's a miss. I go hide.
Okay. Over to Art.
Yes, Jux will shoot his pistol up through the shaft again.
Is Jux short for Juxeldan?
No.
Jackson. Jackson
I
Jacks.
rolled 2 5s and a 6. So I got another 5 for my stunt die, but I'm sure
That hits, yeah.
a 19 hits.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do vicious attack so I can add an extra D6.
Okay.
At least I rolled a 6 on one of the die. 11 plus perception, 13 in total for damage.
Okay. That hits. That definitely hits.
Finally.
Well, you're
And,
not only good at tech stuff, you're good at shooting. You've done most of the damage.
This thing starts spinning
Yeah.
it's
Good at
just
accuracy
spinning
and perception.
inside the shaft there. And it starts spinning upwards.
It's spinning up
After you hit it.
Yeah. because of the inertia.
The inertia.
Mhm.
That's my turn.
My turn.
Sure.
Is there a way for me to give him something through his vac suit?
Yeah. There's like a spot that you can
Port.
I'm going to
Port.
pump him so full of drugs he's going to be able to see so well. I'm gonna
What?
pump drug. I'm
You're gonna inject drugs into him.
going to inject drugs
Without
into
my
your-
consent?
Consent?
I would like.
He is the
say this.
rapist.
He's
rapist.
The rapist. Never
The
thought of a
rapist
therapist as the
is going to make it
rapist.
so you have increased perception.
How long does it last?
After roll 2d6 for the amount of minutes. Yeah.
How long is it round?
15
4
seconds.
minutes.
So for 4
For
minutes,
5
you'll
rounds.
be very perceptive,
For
and
4
then you're
minutes.
going to get really lethargic and fall asleep.
Nobody fucking. We don't even know if there's any more of these
So
things.
basically, what you took was speed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there a port of some kind on these vac suits
Yeah,
that allows
there's
that?
like a
you
port in
just
the
got
arm.
ported.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sorry, this stuff is a bit addictive, so
Yeah.
you might be coming back
Well,
later.
I don't want it.
Roll
Stay the fuck away from me.
Constitution.
Don't ever do that again.
I see that you hit a lot, you just don't deal enough damage.
Okay. So your guys are out of initiative.
Oh, that's such a
Great, thanks.
Wow.
Yeah, go sit in the corner then.
Can we take a short rest and regain all our fortune points?
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep attacking him for the chance to get
Figure that
fortune
out
points
later,
back.
We take a breather after, and we regain 1d6 plus Constitution plus level and fortune.
Oh,
Can we go over our max?
Probably not.
is there a max?
15.
15 right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the starting amount.
Yeah, everybody starts the same amount.
But
we
you can
gain
go
more
up.
than
It says
Yeah, I see
regaining
that.
additional fortune points or recovering from conditions requires an regaining additional. So no, you guys can't go above that. If 15 is the max for level 1.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, I don't know.
I can't.
What was it? D6?
1d6 plus con plus level.
So you guys are taking a little break down here.
Oh, fuck off.
If you roll 1,
Yeah.
1 plus 1.
So I
plus
get
1.
3.
Back up to 10. Let's find another one of these things.
Do you want it up, to make
Oh,
you
you know,
less sluggish?
I'm
Where are you guys
exhausted
taking this
now.
break?
Just
In the
in the
bottom.
engineering, I
Yeah.
guess,
Engineering.
Well, you're trying to get shit working. We can rest.
Okay.
Because you don't need to rest anyway.
No. Maybe like working on the console to see if like I can get the.
Is there any logs?
We need to go up to
Not
like
the
the
engineering.
bridge.
No, engineering logs.
Oh yeah, there's. Yeah, I guess there's engineering logs. It
Yeah.
would be in the computer. Yeah.
Did somebody actively shut down the system? Is that why the power's off?
Yeah, someone's actively shut it down. It's not in the log. Though.
Oh.
No one's logged in anything like that.
All right, we gotta go to the bridge then.
As you guys are sitting there taking your break,
Do you have to roll a d6 to see how many of them come to us?
young someone in a vac suit floats down through the hole port. Through the port.
We all just like
We believe.
whoosh.
Golden loggers look each other in the eye, and we just start attacking them. Just gotta get him!
The switches go from single to auto.
Helios, you're like.
She taps her communicator. Can you hear me?
Can we hear her?
Does it look like someone
Is she using
from
Belcher sign?
from our
Yeah,
ship?
she uses Belter sign.
Like, does it look like someone from the Sabertooth?
No.
It was
There's
just
only
awesome.
you guys on the saber.
I don't know.
Relic.
I don't know.
And the pilot.
Yeah.
The
Relic's
pilot
the
was the
pilot.
pilot.
Relic.
Okay, so it's someone from this ship who's come down and now she's making Belter sign.
Yeah.
I know Belter sign.
She's, don't shoot me.
Where did you come from?
I'm running out of air. My vac suit.
Can we repair ship systems?
I don't know. We need to go to the bridge.
Is there air on the bridge?
We can reactivate life support.
Is it safe?
I don't know. You killed those things, I think.
I'm just waving my hands.
In the Macarena.
Did you control them?
What?
Did you control the things?
I wouldn't be hiding in my room the whole time.
There's no time. Let's just go to the bridge.
Okay.
We're running out of air. Let's go.
that means to the bridge.
In Belter.
Yeah, in Belton.
You
To the
brought
bridge.
Arthur's with you. So you guys, you float up to the bridge. She tells you her name is Kay.
Is that backwards for something? You were gonna see that too.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the witty way to say it. It didn't come out in time.
Who the fuck's Yak?
Yeah. Yo, it's Yak in disguise. Incognito Yak.
As you go through the ship, you find several more dead people in the ship. She tells you that the ship was called the Picus.
I think you can middle mouse button to move it.
There you go. That is the Picus.
Reactor and drive.
Once you guys get the life support up and running and the engine going, Kay Tolan, that's her name. She's a Belter pirate. She was one of the crewmates on the ship. After you guys get everything settled, she tells you, I think those drones were in one of the military crates and they must have activated when somebody got curious to look into the crates. And they were independent drones and they were programmed to take over ships like this. Just go through it and take control of the engineering, the head, the command deck.
Well, it's a good thing that we were here.
Completely noble purposes only.
Well, I owe you my life. I mean, I would have died if there's asphyxiation or those things would have come and killed me.
Where did you get the crates, the stuff?
You'd have to ask my captain that. I'm just a crewmate.
Where's your captain? Dead?
Yes.
Who was your captain?
I don't give you that.
No, he didn't have a name.
Nameless one.
The nameless one. Ooh.
He who shall not be named.
The dead guy.
It's got to be something backwards for something else.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Hindgrinder.
Oh. Hindgrinder.
Highliner.
Highliner? Oh yeah, I've heard of that actually. Yeah.
And his co-pilot Billy.
So the only thing that
Have you ever
killed
been to space, Billy?
the only thing that happened in this ship was one of the crates opened itself. Like the ship wasn't attacked any other way, just these robots.
Yes.
Okay.
And it killed everyone. Or is she the only survivor?
Yes.
Really, it wasn't that hard.
They were not expecting this.
Are you-
They opened this thing up. It killed the two guys. You found them in the.
Oh well, okay.
We have an opening for a pilot.
Yes, we do have an opening. Do you have any special skills? You could become part of my crew. I could be your captain.
Well, you're not really a captain.
Hey, you get back in line.
She's quick. She's got quick reflexes, and she's got living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
She's Aerosmith. She's Liv Tyler.
The Church of Earth.
She's of the religion of Aerosmith.
Yes.
all the bands
So this
are
is-
The
religious.
musical universe.
So, she does have piloting.
Oh,
Good.
Yes.
we need a hot pilot.
Yeah, she's a hot.
She's
All he
living
told
on
us
the
when she
edge.
was young didn't mean she's
She's
hot.
got quick reflexes. She's living on the edge. She's definitely a
And
pilot.
stealth.
She looks like Liv Tyler.
Has she got one of those fitted back suits?
Yo, shit. Exposed midriff.
Explosive. What the fuck?
Explosive.
It's transparent midriff vaccine.
It's like an exposed. He said an exposed
I
midriff.
heard explosive.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's just exploding.
Sizzling midriff.
Yeah, NASA's chaps.
Like those Lululemon pants with the mesh.
The vacuum suit.
That revealing vacuum suit.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of strapping on some of that armor that I was told I shouldn't use because I got hit so fucking much.
So we get life support back on. So there's now oxygen back in the ship.
Okay. So you take off your +1 vac suit and you put on
+4 medium armor.
medium armor.
It's
Okay,
also a
these-
-2.
As soon as you
Something.
guys get this thing turned on, Relic goes, it says through your comms, is everything okay in there? Or are we
Prepare to
ready
be boarded.
Prepared for explosive midriff.
Everything is okay here. How about you?
How you doing?
He undocks from you guys and he leaves. Relic.
He
He
leaves?
says, I'll see you back at Arrows for my reward.
He just bugs out.
We gotta sell the product first.
His job is to bring you guys here.
Yeah,
And now you got a ship. You don't need them anymore.
yeah. We're gonna sell the supplies as soon as we can.
He
Give you
doesn't
your
know
cut.
we have a pilot with us. He's just
Yeah,
he just left us stranded.
there's probably an autopilot that can do really basic shit.
Well,
Her name is Kay.
Yeah.
Hey, explosive midriff Tolan. EM. That's what it's KEM Tolan.
Okay. So what are you
So
guys doing?
now I want to check the captain's logs or like the bridge logs.
Okay. It tells you that he made a trip to Mars, and picked up some cargo there, and he's bringing back to Eros.
Well, maybe we don't want to go back to Eros then. Someone's waiting for this.
Or maybe we take it there and sell it to
To
them.
whoever was gonna take it. Yeah, that's true.
And like, yeah,
But if it was a delivery and the payment's already been made, then we don't actually get the payment. Right?
Yeah, he probably would have been paid some of it up front,
Mhm.
maybe. So
Don't worry, I've got other people who will buy these weapons.
yeah, we don't want to go to the
So there's like a full crate of weapons and a full crate of like
-1 armor and one.
minus
yeah,
one
armor.
armor, one pistol.
are we gonna like
And I got one leg on. I'm like, we're missing a.
Minus Helio's cut.
Yeah.
Anyone who got their asses beat, like the two of us, needs better armor.
That's true.
Well, it says here.
You need better perception. Maybe we can get you some glasses.
I need some glasses. Yeah, I need to get my eyes checked. Then I can damage something.
Rewards. Okay, as you guys are getting it fired up, the ship, you hear Kate tell you, "There's a ship incoming."
Oh fuck! I got this armor on now, right?
Quick, put your vac suit back on.
Yeah, I put my. Can I put my back suit over the medium armor?
You just stretch it a little bit.
Yeah.
It just goes
I
on.
just
It's
need to,
like
like-
magic armor.
I need a
She
bigger
says,
dude.
"Strap in. Let's get this thing going."
All right.
Okay, so I got the vacuum on.
And,
I'm gonna pull some cheese and get
I
out
know
of here.
who this is. This is
And now
the.
it is 10:16, and we're going to
10:16, everybody. 10:16.
Oh, we gotta go to
That means get the
10:16.
fuck out of here. It's 10:16.
GTFO. Whose voice is it that we hear? Is it Holden?
No, it's the. the
Avasarella?
The guy at the beginning, your competition.
My competition.
Yes. You guys that were actually supposed to find this.
Grog dog.
No, it's
The competition
it's
boss.
Nazjo. Or
It's
yeah, Nazjo.
no Sag.
No
No
Sag.
No Sag.
No.
Drog works for no Sag.
Yeah. This is 10:16. Nosage coming in hot.
So far as we know, they were just trying to salvage this same thing we were. Right?
Yeah.
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 We beat them.
But we can get the weapon systems up on this thing, and
We don't have to split it with the guy on the ship if he's dead.
right. Well, it does have weapon systems, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It does.
So let's fire them up. Dust them off.
It
None of us know
has-
how to use that, do we?
So I
It
use
has,
my
phones,
computers.
PDCs, rear PDCs, and it has missile launchers.
Personal defense can or
We shoot all the guns all at once.
Yes. Just one giant red button. That's all we do.
What is that?
I'm gonna go over to the other ship and turn the rudder.
You turn into a space squid.
That's right.
And then he's gonna jump off.
Because there's no. Oh, it can be a fish. There's no G.
Actually, I was reading that the other day. Did I tell you guys that?
Yes,
They believe that
that's why we
fish
know.
can survive out of water in low G or zero G.
Elon Musk should test that out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bring a goldfish with him.
so now I gotta read up how ship-to-ship combat works.
That's just what we need.
We still figuring out person-to-person combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to our Perilous Pursuits episode of our Expanse adventure. We appreciate your listenership and your stars, likes, and subscriptions. Keep our players motivated so they don't throw each other out of the airlock. Be sure to check out our other adventures at www.perilouspursuits.com and perhaps consider supporting us at www.patreon.com/perilous. In the meantime, give that proto-molecule a high five. Work on that belter accent so you don't sound like an inner. Then grab some friends, roll some dice, and play some D&D.